Huh?
I've been mega ultra super overtired of recent. Like I've been thrashed.
Bring the chair.
And like I was lying on my back there. And I just passed out.
Uh-huh.
Can I play Elden Ring on a fight stick?
Probably can.
People are playing on bananas, Jesse. I can play on anything I want.
Can you play with your penis?
Am I supposed to play with my penis? Am I supposed to conduct with my penis?
So check with your phone. We're supposed to be live, but if I try to go to Twitch, they're like, there was a network error.
Oh yeah, are we?
Uh-huh.
Are we live? Are we
Sure.
live right now?
Sure.
Are you live?
No.
You're live right now, bro.
Penis. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get canceled now.
Oh no.
I said the P word.
Here, plug me in, dude.
Not the P. That's what she said.
September is back. Why are people canceling their Twitch? Did you hear about that? People are falling off Twitch right now.
Sure. We're on?
Yeah, we're on. Hit the memes and just see if they work.
They work, but there's no sound effect on our end for some reason. Oh, they probably won't work unless I go live stream. Oh, I heard that one. Well, there's no picture.
By the way, is that the Elden Ring sound? The what? Is the what?
There's no picture of Bart.
What? Okay. I know why that.
And now the sound stopped working. That one worked.
I know why that is.
That one was working.
I can fix that.
Luke, use the Force.
Really? Because I was just gonna make it.
Use the Force.
Okay.
I don't know. I tried to fix your stream avatars. It might be a bit too small.
I kind of like them that size, dude. I think that's better.
Yeah.
I think that's way better. Hit me with the Luke one more time.
Game over, yeah!
Need you to keep that one in the chamber from when we game over people.
Is that the Elden Ring sound? Is that what you said to the Tony Hawk? Yeah, every time you win a boss fight, every time you use your blasphemous blades like charge,
The laser
the
beam.
game's just like
Game over. Oh, it's every time you charge your blasphemous blade. Game over, yeah!
yeah, when I went to so you're saying we are live?
Hmm?
Cause yeah, when I went I said click here, reload, play it. Oh, now it's working. Oh, we're way back though.
It's because you're not like caught up. That's why.
Doesn't make any sense, Trevor. Is this it? Videos? How do I go to your actual live video? Oh, I'm on your live video. Sick. Cause yeah, Bart Shotgun is just. Yeah, now the sound just completely died. It was working like 5 seconds ago. But there was no video, but now it's just dead.
Yeah, I know why. It's cool, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, big baby. It's all good. It's all good. The hood. All right, I should probably. This is such a cool feature.
What?
It's like pointing forward and being like, boom, you know, and like.
That was on
it?
that was on the Wii, my dude.
Was it?
Yeah.
Tight.
You had to calibrate on the Wii because the Wii is actually slightly better from what I understand because they use the pointer and the gyro, whereas this doesn't have a pointer. It's just gyro. But I don't know. But I do know there was a button that you press to like recenter it.
Yeah. Do I have to like go back to town or like, can I just go straight to where I need to go?
No, I think you need to go because you need to go to that like island on the cloud area to put the.
Oh right, yeah, I forgot about that.
I assume you want to grab any cubes.
Cubes. No, you don't know that.
You want to check Beetle out? Yeah.
I don't have any
Wait,
money.
whoa! Why was that doubled?
I stepped on my money. That's because of this.
Oh, I was like, hey, why did I hear double link?
Oh no, no, it's not that.
Oh, okay. Because I wasn't earlier, and then I was like, what the heck? Okay, yeah, that's good. I was gonna say, you might want to stop and check Beetle out, but...
No, we have no money. I spent it all.
Well, you got this now, which you didn't get.
the way. I got the boosts. I got the. Who the hell does this guy think he is? Get out of here, bro. I always kind of think like Skyloft is such a small map, relatively.
I still feel weirdly double.
I don't hear it.
You don't hear double? Oh. Could be just my imagination. No, I definitely hear like that sound effect twice. It's definitely hitting twice.
For you?
Yeah. But I don't hear any other sources.
Let me land and I'll test.
Check it on the stream real quick.
Did I get this one already?
It was on the map, showing up.
I got this one.
Yeah, just definitely double voice. Check your map again. It was like still there. Like it was glowing. Yeah, it's glowing. Right?
Yeah, but I definitely got this one.
Is there another one here? Like a third one? Oh yeah, there's definitely a double audio.
But it's coming through like the game audio.
Can you hear it?
I can hear it. I can hear like an echo. It's not double audio.
Yeah, it's like an echo, but what? How is there an echo?
Oh shit.
I don't hear it in that. What the heck? How does that work?
Oh, who cares? As long as it's not being picked up.
That's weird.
Okay, so where do I find this? Where do I find this chest? Is the better question, my guy. Is there another spot? This feels just like a glitch. I don't think there's another chest here. Oh, maybe. Oh, you think you're slick?
That's what I said, dude. There's definitely one here.
How do I fall down? How do I, you see what I'm trying to do here? How do I, crouch? Oh, here we go. Got it.
Can you be quiet and just swing your sword again after real quick? I want to see if it's maybe the microphone's headphone jack is also tripping. Yeah, try to be as quiet as possible. Do you think the microphone mic is picking that up?
No, I don't know.
Here, I gotta
The point is, dude, I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it.
No, I'm gonna do the manual one. I don't know, it's just weird.
I wouldn't touch it if it works in stream. If you touch it there, it might not work in stream afterwards.
That isn't how that works, but... This thing keeps glitching if we're doing...
The only reason I'm not worried about it there is because, how do I get rid of these?
Get rid of what? Just, grab them, don't you? I don't know.
There's my bird. I was like, silly question. Come back, bird? Does my bird have a name?
I don't know.
Because Epona obviously has a name, right? Wouldn't it be a problem with the actual, Elgato?
Maybe. I have a question. Check it on the stream again. I'm gonna hit.
Dude, I am flying right now. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not capable of. This isn't a game where you can put, one hand.
When you turn it on, I'm just want to see what the source is. I just want to know if it's maybe it's because it's coming through.
It's not even
it sounds
dude,
like
it's not even bothering me. I don't even know
it
why.
bothers the shit out of me.
It doesn't even remotely bother me.
I think what's happening is because we're hearing it directly from the TV, right? And I think we're also hearing it from the PC. So the capture, we're picking it up from Streamlabs and the TV. But because Streamlabs is slightly delayed, it's just behind it.
Yeah.
I just want to see if this fixes it. But I don't want to kill the stream audio, so that's why I need you to check that.
Alright,
Just wait till you're not doing something strenuous.
You say that, but I gotta do the flip motion to get my altitude,
Yeah, I know. It's very difficult.
Yeah, you gotta do that. I'm trying to slip in grades. Actually, that's not what he said. I'm trying to fit in. All right, Jesse, check your audio.
Okay, I'm just gonna turn it on to. Which one do you think I would shoot? I would just monitor off. You have no double audio there? I think we fixed. I think that was the double audio.
Okay.
I think it was just. As long as we still have audio on stream, right?
Yeah, I'm sure if we don't.
So I
tell me.
think it was just we were hearing it through.
Yeah.
Streamlabs OBS and the TV.
Yeah.
So.
That's the important one, you know? You gotta make sure that shit still works. You guys feel that's what I do. I don't really remember. Flying by the seat of my my Zelda. I feel like Fee's gonna talk, so I'm gonna reach for a snack here. I feel like Fee's got some dialogue coming here, you know? There's probably some time here. Ew, I hate that it's like a puppet. I probably said that the last time I was here, if that didn't happen, but like I hate that it's like like it's like a puppet. Master, I have important information. The bacon portobello mushroom melt is back at Wendy's. Limited time offer. I'm 98% sure it's gonna be a delicious time. I just need a puppet again.
Remember how to play this?
Sure. Am I doing it right?
That Mario Party video game. Someone was making a fucking joke. Yeah, and then it's whoever squid flies.
Yeah.
Legit. They knew what they were doing.
Alright. Whoever squirts the hardest wins.
This is literally the minigame. Jack as hard as you can, just squirt as far as you can.
Jack until you squirt.
Jack till you rip it off.
Meanwhile at Nintendo. Well, got a hard cut. Also, Link, for some reason, in that cutscene, Link looks so tired.
Maybe he is.
He was like...
He hasn't gone to bed yet.
Yeah, I know, right? As I was thinking, like, he was just like, ba 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 ba, and he was like... he was trying to, like, excited, but he was, like, obviously, like... It's been a long day, bro. Like, I fought a giant squid. I fought, like, different spiders. And to fight a giant black ooze creature with teeth.
Can you check what Beetle has or not?
No, I don't have any money. 519, nothing.
You should almost go to your item check and to see like if you have any good shit.
That good shit. No, I'm not gonna waste my time because I feel like I'm gonna have to go back to town at some point anyway. So I think it's pointless. Hey Ollie. The second Ollie came back in this chat, they were just like,
I don't remember you being a part of the gang, Trevor.
I get kind yeah.
I thought about that. I was like, I'm gonna be like,
turn it on me.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna tell Ollie he's not part of it. And then I'm like, actually, though, nah. Let's go for the curveball.
Trevor's sitting here like, huh? Well, we don't have stream there, but I still have stream here, so I don't know what it is about that computer. I just cannot handle it.
I don't know. It's only been doing this in the last like 2 streams. I mean, we can just watch it through here.
So I just go straight to the volcano, right?
I assume so.
Is there a Skyward
Ollie hasn't
Sword?
responded. Can he even hear us? I'm sure he can.
hear us.
He's just like,
Or maybe he just popped in to say hi.
he's just like, we're back together again. But here's the gag. I'm gonna leave immediately, so we're not.
Yeah.
What's the gag?
What's
Lenny getting
the gag?
beaten up by the dolphins.
What's the gag?
The clowns of the sea. That's me.
The assassins of the sea.
You can't respond because you didn't hear us? Apparently Ollie didn't hear us.
No.
I don't know.
We heard that.
Isn't equalized. I don't even know how to do that. I have no idea how to do that. If you're just talking about... I mean, our microphone audio is way higher than the game audio. Like, I can turn the game down a bit more, but it's already like... The mic audio is double the game audio.
You mean press my present location feet? I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. Volcano entry, maybe?
You got the dowsing rod thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do
We should probably not forget that like we did last time.
I like how when we got the power up, for like the dowsing rod upgrade. They were like, here's your new sword upgrade. I'm like, longer sword, fireballs when I swing it. You can douse more things than before. Okay. Alright, I guess. Fine.
I think this one was pretty fun. Like, it's actually a bit more of
Yeah.
a puzzle list than just run around like a madman.
Excuse me, can I help you? Can I help you, sir? Can I help you?
Oh shit, I forgot. Even after you've done this dungeon, before you go to the final one, they make you go back to these areas a third time.
What,
a
really?
third time. Yeah, and you have to do some weird, annoying crap. I remember this one, the volcano one was my favorite. The forest one was my least favorite.
I'm gonna guess Jesse was on his hunting trip.
What?
No.
I'm here. Why would I be on the hunt? Yeah, I'm just out in the woods. On my phone. No, not yet. Not till the end of September.
Yeah,
Maybe.
we got like a couple more in us. Am I forgetting? Oh, there's a kid. There's a bad kid.
I was like, what? Didn't you not douse?
I did. I know where it is. I know it's a strong word. I know the general direction of it. I know of a direction. The big chungus. Suck on it, chungus.
Suck on these chunks.
Did you hear? Holy shit, he ate it. Holy shit, it killed him.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was expecting if I'm
Oh,
totally...
ladybugs.
Hold on. Hold on.
They're important.
Everybody shut up.
It's a big ass net. It's like 10 times the
Big
size
ass,
of your face.
Big ass ladybug.
Yeah,
Double kill. Double kill. Doesn't Jesse go hunting trip on every year? Yeah, it's at the end of September.
I mean, trip. More like trips.
Plural. Every he goes
End
for,
of September to all the way till the end of December.
Yeah, it's
until
like
I get something.
it's like a 3-month
Which
trip.
is not often.
Not often. Sometimes he gets lucky. Sometimes, but like yeah, he'll be.
My
gone
dad
for-
will
he'll be
literally go
gone.
by himself and he'll get one within like 3 hours. I told him, I said, I
Have
think
you
it's just
considered
me.
you're the problem?
Yeah, as I told him, I said, I'm pretty sure like I am just the problem.
Oh, you guys messed up. I wasn't trying to charge my Skyward Strike, but I am.
Like my dad will literally be like, yeah, I went on like a hunting trip and like I saw like 7 huge like bucks like, and I decided to leave them. And I'm like, oh, you decided to leave them. Meanwhile, we don't see a single buck, not one, not even a small one, just not one.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, Ollie, he won't be gone until like for another 2-ish weeks.
That was like that was the big. Were you trying to go?
I'm trying to go behind it, like over here. It kind of looks like it's over here. Looks like it's right the F here.
It's right there.
Oh, there's the Barfalas. Everybody calm down.
Trevor was like, I'm gonna cut them. Butterflies are easy because they don't even leave. They just kind of like flutter away a bit. Like they're just kind of like.
Everybody hang out. I'm going to bug hunt.
You know what they are? They're the pigeons from Home Alone 2. When he's just like, yeah,
Get out of here! They don't even care. They don't even care.
They like scoot over like a centimeter. Like,
They are the truest, most real, like New York thing in that. Do I have to equip my harp?
you said there was a button for it. I don't know what the button is. Down on the
That's
D-pad.
the up is dousing rod.
You said there's a button for it.
Wait. Nope. No, I don't want your help. I thought that the fee button said never help me.
X.
Uh-huh.
X.
Oh.
I thought, dude, what are the face buttons? Come on, man.
I didn't try the face buttons.
Trevor's just like, what button is it? Let me just not press any of them and just think.
Wop, 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 wop.
Come on,
hands are
Mr.
off the
Rhythm,
hook.
man.
I don't like Fee, like in the middle there. She's just, if you watch her animation, she's like,
Yeah, man. She's...
and she's kind of scary to look at. Like I was like
Wow,
watching,
listen
yeah,
to
like
that
look at
harp.
her. Like, is that me?
Yeah, I think that was, I think it kept your rhythm from what you were playing. I assume. Felix just like, the gods is just kind of be like,
I made a mistake.
you are not the chosen one. And then like you got like the gong just comes out and just.
God. Yeah, literally, like the gods are watching. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Remember the Hero Time played that ocarina beautifully? Yeah. What happened to that?
Dude, is this guy?
Or the Hero of the Wind actually knew how to conduct?
What the fuck is he doing?
Bro, the hero Twilight was able to play Epona song with a blade of grass.
Yeah, right.
Like this guy. Alright, well, you know the drill.
You're like the only family member in the entire lineage that doesn't know how to play the instrument. They gave you the
Your
heart
parents
because they
didn't
have-
force you to play a piano until your fingers fell off?
Oh, I played the shit out of the piano.
I didn't play anything of it. Thank God. I am glad, because now I have less knowledge in the world. And knowledge sucks.
Truly, you are the beefest. No, I'm good, thanks. Alright, let's look around. Looks like I'm on fire.
Probably are. You're in a volcano.
Fire, fire, fire.
Okay, Link, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna clean up all the bottles in the sink.
You're gonna write yourself an essay. Well, that doesn't sound very fun. After you're done writing your essay, you're going to what does he make him do? Run on a track? Like you're gonna need to run on a track for a while. That doesn't sound very cool. You're gonna do the entire track.
Grab that.
Yeah, you're gonna do the entire track. A whole extra mile. You're gonna get used to doing this like once a week. That doesn't sound very fun, Fire. Are you questioning me? No. I want you to write an essay no less than 500 pages. Oh boy. I can barely move my camera. Oh gosh, am I gonna have to do this multiple times?
If you
Yup,
miss.
yup.
I want to say, while you're going right for it, he's gonna like turn last second somehow.
I kind of expect some drift.
Oh, there was drift alright.
I like that drift is such a thing. Like it is like such a thing that people are getting like really, really mad about it. And they're talking about like companies are obviously they're like, a company released a defective controller that breaks over time, so you have to buy another one? What? What?
Well, they're all using the same cheap parts apparently.
Yeah.
Because the Pro controllers also apparently get drift eventually, but it's a lot longer than Joy-Con. I think the reason why the Joy-Cons get them quicker than the others is just because the shorter joysticks.
It's kind of like how it's been proven at this point in time that car manufacturers are intentionally using cheaper parts, like way cheaper parts. So you have to repurchase, you have to buy a car every 15 years Fuck. I was holding right, dude.
But,
I was holding right.
Let's be honest here, Trevor. I mean, look, how are they gonna make more money if they don't make you rebuy anything? Like, you remember when they made washing machines last for 20?
Yeah.
There was just no money in that, because how could they sell more washing machines, right?
Yeah.
Instead, make your washing machine last like a year.
So like
make it so expensive to buy the parts to fix it that you're forced to like
buy a new one. It's a printer scenario where printers just like fail. Printers just like crash after like.
Oh no, they don't. They don't make printers crash. They just make the ink. They just make them real bitchy with the ink because that's where they make their money, right? Like, hey, can you print this black, like, and white page? No, I don't have any blue.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have any blue, Trevor. I can't print. I don't need your blue. I need black and white. I need blue.
I need about 350.
I went the wrong way, Trevor. I didn't. Okay, well, it doesn't matter about the water this time, Trevor. Okay, now it does matter.
Like you're talking to me like Rick talks to Morty, like, Morty. It doesn't matter, Morty. It doesn't make any difference. It's apparently my Rick, by the way. It's not very good. So, yeah, but there was also, they can make a light bulb that lasts an entire lifetime. That's more energy efficient than like our current light bulbs.
Nah, you wouldn't make any money off.
Yeah, exactly, but they won't do it. It's cheaper, and it would like, it's way cheaper and way more convenient to make these light bulbs, but nah.
Well, it reminds me of Gilligan's Island when they find some. They need some like batteries for something, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, ah, shit, batteries are, they're dead, right? And then Mr. Howell, who's like the oil company millionaire, he's just like, oh, these cheap companies just can't make a right product, it's so garbage.
Yeah.
They're like, they're made by the Howell Industries. He's like, well, I can't expect them to last forever. He's like, you go out of business.
I can't expect them to last forever. That's amazing.
They go out of business. I just love it.
Too real, man. That's what happens when you buy a Maytag instead of Ford. That's Samsung instead of an Apple. It's a quality product. But Samsungs have exploded in the past. Well, they can't get it right all the time. I don't know what my angle was on that jump.
Yeah, definitely very off. Right? It's okay.
Is it near? Does this flower ticking faster?
I think you're just having a hard time grabbing them.
I mean,
What do those like little orbs do?
I have no
The
idea.
little white ones. Those ones. What do those even do? Because they're only here in this.
Okay, hold on. How do I swing? Do I just use my left?
What you swing with your Wii bubbles.
Oh, I see. There it is.
You're already half done, actually. You don't take that long.
No, not too bad. These weren't awful, honestly.
I don't know. I like them better than Tears because they go quicker and they're a bit more hectic and they're a bit more like involved. Whereas the Tears are kind of just like, it's just the water one, right? Like,
Yeah.
as much as it sucked having to go back up that hill, it took you like 2 seconds to get up that hill. Whereas like if you missed the bugs going up that like thing, you'd have to go all the way back down to the bottom.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
you have to go back to the platform and you'd have to play the song. And you have to watch the cutscene. You know? And it's like it just takes way longer.
It's monotonous. I kind of like that I can look up into the skyline to see where the last ones are, too.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to leave these ones alone, like the easy ones. I just gotta
It's not a bad strategy, just in case if you need them. Oh, there's a purple over there. You don't have to chase the bugs; they're static. No, I know that, but like, I mean, like
The bugs are static?
Well, I mean, like they
What
don't
do I do?
move.
I don't understand. I didn't understand what was going on.
But you've done that before.
I was doing the thing, like I was doing the motion. But it wasn't
Never get the
adjusting.
purple first. Oh, damn. No, I mean, I'm not talking about like necessarily like the first couple of those are okay. I'm talking about like the water one where it just takes an eternity if you miss
Is it,
one.
what are we doing? Like, what am I doing wrong here?
Try to just reset yourself, dude.
There we go.
Also, make sure your camera's straight. I probably not zoomed in by
dude.
7 million.
Like I have a say in this?
Well, you are checking out his ass.
I
We need time to fit in Uranus, Trevor. You made it. It's not that bad. You probably just had to
couldn't figure
reset.
it out. Yeah,
You probably just had
I
to reset.
should have done that after.
Well, that's a fast way to. Oh, they put you back up here.
Okay, Daddy needs a reset. Where am I going now? I don't even see anymore, to be honest.
Well, I mean, you only checked half the screen, Trevor.
Well, I gotta get out of this area anyway, because it's cut off.
I would go back to the top, maybe, if you can.
Yeah?
I don't know, just an idea.
Hey, man,
you
no,
know better than I do.
That's fine.
You're the
that's
one
fine.
who's playing. I played this like 10 years ago.
We're figuring it out. Still got 4 more. That's what's aching me. Like I'm just like, where are these things? They cut me off. Like, not there, Trevor. Don't go in there. Zippity doo dah.
Roll into that tree if you want.
Nah, I'm gonna go back. Oh, I was almost out of time. It's not like they can fly or anything.
You can't. I don't think you can use bombs. Yeah, you don't have any items.
Don't worry, these nerds won't catch me.
I don't know. They're pretty fast.
I'm the hero of time, Jesse. What are they the heroes of? They're the heroes of shit. I'm the hero. My story. Do you hear? I think maybe we talked about this. Do you hear that they're talking about putting Big Chungus in, as a playable character in whatever that game is called?
He's already in it though.
No, but like full Chungus. The full Chungus.
There's one right there.
Yeah, it's funny that you say we.
Oh, go up on one of those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe not. I don't know. Where would that be?
It's in the middle. Clearly, it's gotta be. So I think you had the right idea, but like, what do I do to get up there?
That guy's waiting for you.
I was waiting at the bottom of the water slide, you know, ready to go.
Wee!
Wee! So like, yeah, because we were talking about how like memey the game is, right? And here we are, like, next character leaked to be Big Chungus. Oh yeah.
I'm still waiting for Johnny Bravo.
I see a clip of Johnny Bravo the other day. It was that like boot camp or something, and the woman he's got like a drill instructor, and she's like, "What do you want to do? Go crying home to your mama?" And he goes, "Oh my yes, mama!"
Yeah, that's one you have to get to.
I think it's gotta be on the right side. There's gonna be like a nitrous boost to get out there.
Nitrous boost.
Yeah, because when you're here, your family, like Olive Garden.
Did you
Oh gosh. Does he not see me?
It's actually creepy animation.
It's a really creepy. I was just gonna say like that, like looking left and right.
Like it's too. Like
It's too animated, right?
It's too like squishy for like
almost like a robot, right? Like
Yeah.
he's literally like he kind of just like it looks a little too organic for what he is.
Yeah.
It's creepy. It's cool.
You hear the update on Halo Infinite?
Oh, no split screen co-op.
Yeah, man.
They canceled. Yep.
Oh man.
After all their promises.
Halo will never ever not have split screen co-op. They still said there's gonna be co-op in March.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we're getting our new content. Season 3.
Well past a year.
Season 3 is delayed into March. We're getting one new weapon. New maps, they said. I'm guessing one for each mode, so 2. And Forge Beta, but there's no custom browsers, so you can just like make a level and that's it. How do you do this without a paraglider?
Link opens his cheeks and floats. What do you want? Spread your cheeks and lift your link.
But like seriously, man, they had everything going.
They
for them.
absolutely.
They even have like a solid game. It's just that it's plagued with no content, and not to mention the desync, which makes the game practically unplayable for online.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'll be like, so the server's desync so bad that you'll be shooting a dude in the head like 60 billion times, and then you'll just randomly die. But that's because what the server saw was you were shooting at the wall,
Yeah.
and a dude just saw you shooting at the wall, and then they just boop you in the back and you're dead.
Yeah.
And you're like, fun game. Can't even play it.
I have so little respect for how they handled that game release,
Dude.
because it was so important.
Everything was going right for them. Everything. This is their big opportunity to bring Halo's like big comeback game, and
Yeah.
they just screwed it up so bad.
Like I said, it's something that I have no respect, because you took something that people adore. Like, you took someone's baby, for lack of a better term. That's a bit dramatic, but it's true. You took someone's like dream project, and you just didn't put it out right. Like, they blew it. They blew it outright. Like, out of the gate, just total blowing of that scenario.
It was right over there. I just saw the red streak that way.
Oh, that's not bad. The full sprint on Link, and that sound he made. Oh! As I was sprinting. Yeah, they cocked that up rad, man. You got all the tears of death.
You gotta get to the entrance now.
What?
You remember that?
That's not bad, honestly. It's right there. I somehow accidentally put myself in the best possible situation.
Or did you? If you fail.
Oh my gosh, no. No fucking way.
The panic.
I was in panic. That was, Jesse,
Well,
that
no,
was
I
bad
mean, like-
controls. Jesse, that was bad controls. I had nothing to do with that. I, like, was holding left, and Link was like, there's a wall in front of me. And then I was holding left again. He was like, try again. Oh, Master, sorry you fucked it up. Would you like to try again?
Well, at least you know where everything is now.
Still, that bites. You're right. It's not going to be too long, but it's still annoying. It's still a total waste of my time.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway,
Like I said, I don't think these are the greatest, but I'm just saying.
I'm not mad. Like,
I think they're fine. People absolutely hate them to the point of like, I think they're going a bit too far. Like I said, I think the bugs are not as good. Oh, you can get that again. So, like, why not, right?
Yeah.
Like, just because the bugs are even more tedious than that.
So, like, anyway, so what I was gonna say was, yeah, they had every opportunity to make Halo Infinite a great game, and they blew it.
Fucked it all.
They blew it. And you know why? Because it reeked of money. And I know that sounds stupid,
Yeah, man,
but it's true.
they're literally canceling split screen co-op just so
Yeah.
they could be like, yeah, we need to
Focus
on
on
the
the next
live
season,
on
yeah.
like the live content. I'm like, that you're gonna delay till March.
It stinks.
How many people do you have working there? 2?
Yeah, it absolutely puzzles. That's so stupid because you have to do this twice.
Well, you should have saved. Oh well, I guess you have the other one on the right for last.
Yeah.
You get that one now then. But yeah, like, how do you like?
It stinks of money, man. It stinks of like.
But yeah, basically, we don't have time to do the co-op, and it's not gonna make us any more money, so we're just gonna focus on putting like cosmetics in the shop.
Yeah. It's gross.
Because we have time to make more cosmetics, but not enough time to make more maps or modes.
Obviously, what they did.
Bro,
was
we
they
had to
built their
beg
engine.
for freaking Slayer playlist. Because I remember I explained that to you, and you're like, well, I'm sure they'll put it in eventually. I'm like, I'm sure they will, but the fact that we even have to ask for it is ludicrous.
Yeah, the fact you have to ask for deathmatch in a first-person shooter is crazy.
And like, yeah, they did put it in. Good. Whoa, do they want me to fucking clap
Yeah,
for
no.
putting in Slayer?
Like, and don't announce it. Like, when they do like trailers, like when they're like, Halo Infinite just got better, da da da, and it's like Slayer playable in Halo Infinite. And I'm like, yeah, because it should have been in the first place.
Like, we still don't have, like, infection and all that shit.
Dude, I have so little I have so little want to play that game.
I haven't played it since we last played it. Since I finished the campaign, which wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it wasn't super great either. I guess eventually, if they ever do have online co-op and you ever upgrade your PC, I guess you can play it then. What's gonna happen first? Are they gonna implement online co-op, or are you gonna upgrade your PC? It's a race.
It's funny that
I think
like,
you might actually win this.
The funny thing is you're not like, I know you're not being a jerk, but I hear like every other day, because I play a lot of online games with people, right?
Yeah.
Every day people bitch me out about my PC. Yesterday,
I take your time, man. You got all the time in the world.
I know you're not making fun of me. But like I was playing with games with like Nick and Nate yesterday, and like they were like, "Damn it, Trevor," because my PC like kicked me out of like a match of Alien Isolation, or Fire Team, And he was like, they're like, damn it, Trevor. And like before that I was playing League, and I was like, I have to be careful because if I play League in the wrong way, my computer like hard crashes. And they're like, what?
I mean, to be fair, if your PC's having problems with League, there's something weird going on.
I actually don't know why, because obviously I've been playing League.
I was about to
for the
say,
last,
dude,
like, 10 years.
League came out in 2012, and I'm sure it's been upgraded somewhat, but like,
Just
you
in
know,
my old PC ran League at like perfect.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's not a tech problem, Jess, because when it works at like a flat 60 frames,
Yeah,
on the maxed out graphic settings. The issue is absolutely not, League, right? The issue is some interaction that League is having on my computer.
Yeah. To be fair, yeah.
But yeah, it's a miosh. It's a miosh. So
I was almost gonna say, I wonder if you'd want to like set your camera behind you, because it's probably harder.
This
to
is
do
honestly,
this
is working way better.
Oh, well,
this is working.
You
way
probably
better.
don't have to reset your gyro. Honestly, that probably was your problem. But
well, it's just because
I'm
the
not
camera,
playing,
like
so.
the camera just like zoomed in on him, and I was like, So, like, what was I saying? Halo. Yeah, they blew it. You know what I read that was a fascinating news story, like video game news story this week? So the guys who made, you know how they like rebooted Prey, and it's about like the moon and like that science. It's like a science.
Oh, they
fiction
even said, because
thing,
it's got nothing to do with Prey. Like the director's like, yeah, I really didn't want to call
Yeah.
it Prey.
He made a formal apology to the original developers of
But I think
Prey.
I think the publishers were like, no, it has to be like Prey.
Yeah, he was told he didn't have a choice. It had to be Prey because it's a money game.
Because
right?
yeah, like Prey is a known entity.
And
right?
people want it. That's it, right? People want like a new
Even
Prey
though, from
game.
what I understand, people who played the old Prey are like, this isn't Prey.
It's not even close. It's not even close. Prey is like an open world. Like the new Prey is like an open world science fiction shooter, where you fight mimics. Like really complex mimics. So this old Prey was like a game where you play as my understanding is you play as like a Native American like super badass character who like goes between the spirit realm to like fight aliens. It sounds cool. I've never played
that if you want.
No, it's cool. It sounded like a cool concept to me. I didn't play it. No, I have it all. Oh, there's only 3 up here. So, like I said, it's funny that it was like, he made an apology. He was like, it was disrespectful for me. That wasn't my franchise. I should leave that one to last, honestly.
You can just run past it.
Yeah, that's my plan. Yeah, he said it was disrespectful for me to take your franchise and steal the IP essentially. And I just thought to myself, it was one of those like weird like humanity moments, Because you know what the other one was? It was the guys who made Destiny 2. Destiny 2. The guys who made Destiny 2. Oh, ball sack.
The stamina fruits on the other side.
I can probably get here.
Damn, that guy's...
Yeah, he's moving, dude. Can you fucking Link? Can you please?
To be fair, that probably saved
you. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. I don't think it's worth it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, that probably saved you falling down like that.
I just don't think it's
He might have actually hit you as you were climbing
Yeah.
up. That probably wasn't a bad idea.
But yeah, like the guys after Activision washed their hands of
I don't
Destiny
know who
2.
published it.
I
Oh,
want
Activision. Are you talking about Destiny?
Yeah, Destiny. After it's Bethesda for Prey, but after Activision like washed their hands of Destiny, Bungie came out. The CEO of Bungie came out and said that Activision absolutely like effed
Well,
up
yeah,
the
I was about to
game,
say, because like everyone's like, man, what the hell happened to Bungie? And I'm like, there used
Activision.
to be such a good developers, and I'm like, well, Activision's their publisher, probably has something to do with it.
Yeah. So they outright said, wait, why didn't they go off?
What do you mean? You have to go into the entrance?
Oh, I can get through it. I thought they were just gonna go off naturally.
Oh, I was gonna say, don't just jump into it, Trevor,
No,
please.
no,
At least try. Like, there's no need to screw yourself for no reason.
In my head, when I got the last one, they were all just gonna aggro on top left.
No. The reason they aggroed is because you got caught by the light.
Yeah, so after Activision was like, we're washing our hands of Bungie, they were like, cool, man, because we're gonna talk to people about what actually happened with us.
Luke, use the Force.
Really? Because I was just gonna make it.
Use the Force. Okay.
Awesome. Okay. That's a weird power-up.
It's very suit.
Yeah, not wrong.
Or the Goron 2A.
Oh, yeah.
We came first. Very suit.
Very suit.
Very suit actually didn't do anything in the first Metroid other than get you more damage, right?
I thought it. Is it more damage? I thought it was more armor.
Sorry, like it gave you less armor damage.
Yeah.
You take less damage.
I know what you meant. Okay, fire shielding to allow us to safely travel through the hot areas. I think I remember where they are. I don't really remember, but I remember like one room in particular that I tried to walk into, and I was like, "Oh, this sucks." I think it was up here. So, yeah, they said that Activision like they wouldn't get their hand out of the pie, so to speak, right? Like they wouldn't back off on the development of wait a sec, I have a bow and arrow now.
Why did they get rid of the stamina fruit that was there?
Right in the grunt. Oh shit, that was a cool animation. That might be my favorite animation. Like down the side of the mountain. Yo, that's so funny to me. Oh my gosh. The rematch. Yeah, that's what that feels like. That was what that feels like. Where was this thing again? Hey boys, guys, I'm busy. We'll talk later. It's the remix. Oh, nice. You're gonna have to pop it open for me now.
Are you so fucking lazy you can't open it yourself?
Use your fingers!
Hey, you know what? Because I open this for you, I demand like $3. How much is it? Like, yeah, about $3.
Oh my gosh.
Give me $3. Trevor, that was hard. Trevor, I'm giving you a service.
Can I have a tip, please?
Listen, man, I'm gonna spit in your Coke.
If you don't give me a tip,
I'm gonna call the customers on the side of the TVs and be like, if you don't give me a tip, I'm gonna kick your TV.
can I have the ketchup I asked for? Throws a fistful of ketchup angrily into the bag. What do you want from me?
You didn't tip her, Trevor.
Minimum wage employee.
Which actually isn't that much less than what we're making.
No! There's a lot of like bullshit going on in our job field with exactly this. We're like there because we work for the government.
Damn, you just used that stamina for no
by
reason.
accident, yeah. Because we're not getting any more money like at all, but we're putting in 5 times the work. You know how doctors are walking off jobs right now? FYI, do you know like Alberta, like across Alberta, like what's it called? ERs are just closing.
Yep.
Yeah, like all across Alberta, they're just closing
they're asking
ERs
people
because
from
there's
Toronto
literally no one to like.
They're
do the
asking
job.
people from Toronto to move here and work because paying more is just
Impossible. Yeah, we won't.
I don't know.
But anyway, yeah. So us, they
No
asked
one
us
wants
to do
to work,
5.
Trevor.
They asked us to do 5 times the work.
You're just lazy.
Yeah, I'm lazy. So they're like, do 5 times the work at the same speed, and then they're like, can we have a raise? Or can we talk about raises? And they're like,
No.
absolutely not. That's not even to be considered. You should be fortunate that you even have a job. And you're like, I went to like school for my pharmacy. You know, like, are you
Get that
kidding me?
skull, Trevor. That skull behind you.
What skull?
It's on the floor behind you.
There is a skull somewhere.
Oh, that's weird.
And I'm not trying to be the guy who's like, I deserve more money because blah, blah, blah. But I will say we work really hard, and minimum wage is, like, not far behind what we make. Like, there was a time when we used to make, like, a lot of money, or a lot more than minimum wage, but that time is gone, bro. We do not make that kind of money anymore. I think this has got to be where it was. I love this mechanic. I just kind of love the I kind of love how, like, meaty it is.
Sick. It's a 4.
I just like how meaty, like, this is. It's just like,
Oh, it's insects. Trevor, are you gonna
only
take
if you
that
call me.
shit?
Only if
Are you gonna take that shit from that shit bug?
Yes,
Like
apparently.
literally, you're going to take it?
Yeah.
Like you have to, right? Yeah, take that shit. Take that shit. Thanks. There. Yeah, I got the shit. It's an Elden roller.
Oh, sick.
They're rolling big rolls of something.
Big rolls of.
That's what it says. They don't know what they're rolling. It's something.
I've played Elden.
That's a big ass turd.
We don't know what to.
Not as big as the ones from Conquer, but
You mean the mountain-sized poo?
yeah.
I
Bring
am
me some
the
sweet
great
corn.
mighty poo. I'm going to throw my
Yeah, I just want a button that
shit
just says
at
that.
you.
I'm going to throw my shit at you.
I'm going to throw my shit at you. A used reply of Tish comes from my chocolate starfish. I don't know the words after that.
I do know them all.
I have a statue update. Or status update. This is Elden Volcano. Is this, am I in the dungeon already?
Oh, don't you have to do some side quest to get into this? Yeah, I think you do.
What?
It involves that stupid robot that's in love with me.
Why?
I just remember this being a pain in the ass.
Okay, Carol, I figured out that I don't take damage anymore. They should pay you more. Thank you, Ollie. But I went to school for this thing. Like, dog, I went to school for this bloody, for this bloody pharmacy thing. And now I'm almost making the same thing as minimum wage because they don't raise our wage, but they raise minimum wage. So I'm sitting here and I'm listening to kids who are like, yeah, I'm at, I work as a Starbucks barista for $21 an hour plus tips. And I'm like...
The tips alone, even if they
actual
minimum would put them above you.
I literally stopped and I was like, that means they
Trevor,
make
they
more
deserve their tips. They work hard.
To be fair, I'm not arguing that baristas don't work hard because that job sucks.
They do, but
Yeah.
I'm saying that.
But I definitely deserve to be paid.
I'm gonna be that asshole. I'll bring it on myself. I don't care. I'm against tips of any kind, especially if you make. Okay, if you're in America and you make like $2 an hour.
I agree
fair,
with that, yeah.
fair. But in Canada, you make minimum wage at least. Right?
Okay,
At least in Alberta.
So hold on. I'm with you, but I'm gonna slightly adjust what you have to say. Okay, so just bear with me on my end of this. The reason tips are expected in America is because they make less than minimum.
Yeah, I
wage,
get
right?
that.
If you get a
Not
tip,
even less. Like
they make pennies. They're
pennies.
literally showing up to work for free. They're essentially
it's like $2 an hour.
it's essentially just so they can legally say they're employed. That's it.
Yeah.
So if that person makes that much money, then tipping is, yes, a requirement. However, if a person doesn't make that kind of freakishly low amount of money, then my argument is you need to go far. You have to actually show me that you deserve extra money, right? Because it's not something I owe you, it's something that I'm giving you out of my kindness because I like you as a person, right? You're earning money because you're doing a good job. That's what tipping
Or they're
is.
threatening to spit in your food.
But yeah, so you're earning this. Like, this is the point. You're supposed to be earning this. I'm assuming I'm gonna need a bottle of water.
But yeah, at least here in Alberta, they make minimum wage now, right?
Yeah.
But they still expect tips, right? But minimum wage here in Alberta ain't cheap. It's like $15.50.
Yeah.
Right?
I thought it was.
That's not that much more than what I have. I don't know what it is now.
I thought it was like $16 now.
I don't think it's quite 16 yet. Soonish, probably. I'm guessing it'll be that way in a couple of years. But that's what I started my current job at, right? And I make more than that now, but not by a whole lot, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, man. Like, if you're gonna tell me that I have to have tips because I deserve it because of my job, it's like, what about my job? Where's my tips? I deserve tips, right? I do a hard job. What about the drivers? Our drivers who literally deliver freight to the customer, right? Is that not a tipping job?
Yeah.
Right? My dad, when he worked at Fountain Tire for less than that, he had to do customer service, right?
Yeah.
Right? He didn't get a tip.
So here's the thing, man. When I work in the hospitals, nurses get tips. Nurses and doctors get tips. They bring them like rewards, and they bring you shit, and they bring you all this stuff. Like, they bring you candy and whatever. They just like give you, courtesy things, right? The nurses went into that child's room and gave them the medication that I spent 45 minutes making or packaging, but they don't know we exist because they don't tell them.
Trevor.
They're not like
they worked harder than you.
Yeah, they're not like, it was a joint effort because pharmacy in the fucking basement, windowless basement
Listen,
lab.
man, those cooks, they make more money than I do.
If you're taking people's medication is valued less than being in the service industry, then what the fuck are we doing?
Well, that's what I mean.
Actually,
Like tips were meant to be like a job well done, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, you went above and beyond for me. Here's something extra for your trouble, right?
Yeah.
But it became like a requirement to like even here in Canada, right? It makes sense in the U.S., but here in Canada, it's like where at least most of the places they make minimum wage. It's still because of America's culture. They're like, well, give us money. And I'm not trying to say like they're like, oh, they're all just greedy bastards, but I mean it is expected, right? And they keep increasing the percentage.
Yeah, hold
Which
on.
doesn't make any sense.
Jenny is in chat and she just sent me some text. I don't see what she was saying.
It doesn't show up.
No, she's hold on.
Taking care of people. Oh, yes, but yeah, I read that. Yeah, I know, right? Like all is like that should be like that's an important job, right? If Trevor screws up making medication, he could harm someone. Right?
Well, I don't.
It's
I
not an easy
package
job.
it.
You had to go to school for it, like you
package
said.
it. But yeah. Although they did try to make it. Whatever, it doesn't matter. The
But I
point
mean,
is,
it's a skilled job, right?
Yeah.
You can't just have some guy off the street do that kind of stuff.
No, and what annoys me is they're just like, no. Get off of me!
But like I mean,
But I'm not tooting my own horn here. I'm not, because Jesse and I make the same amount of money, right? Jesse and I make Jesse and I make exactly the same amount of money. We do. We're essentially in the same field, right? We're not in the same field, but we are in the same like pay bracket essentially.
you want to get rid of your potion or your fairy?
Fairy. Oh, I don't know. They heal the same, don't they?
6 hearts, but
Whatever. Fairy. I feel like I could probably find a fairy in the environment. You know. I can still grab water, right?
I think so.
Oh, scoop. Scoop. One scoop, please.
But well, no, like okay, one of my biggest problems with tipping is like whatever, right?
Yeah.
I still tip even though I complain about it, right?
I get like so much shit if you don't. The problem is at this point, tipping isn't about doing a good job. It's about dealing with the rude ass.
That's what I said. Like I said, they'll threaten you if you don't. That's the problem,
Yeah.
right? It's not even about like doing a good job anymore. It's about you better give me the extra or else.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Why don't I call the customers on the TVs that are on the side of the TV because they have their phone number and threaten to break their stuff if they don't pay me, right?
Exactly.
But
What if I threaten to fuck up the medication if I don't get my cut of the tip? That's not how that shit works, dude. And again, I'll accept it if you want to say like, listen, these baristas do have to deal with a lot of BS.
Oh, of course they do.
Because people treat them like crap, you know.
No one should treat anyone like
No
that,
one should
especially in
treat-
customer service. But that's why I don't, right? I'm as polite as I
Do
possibly
the
can
best
be.
you can because people deserve better.
I'm
than
patient
that.
as I can be because I know they have shit to do and not everything goes as planned, right?
And nothing is revolving around you, right? I will say that sometimes you end up in situations where like you get rude servers and you're like, I don't have patience.
Not any more water truck.
Yeah, I know. I just thought maybe there'd be something out there. So, I don't know, dude. Also, tips were made to bribe service staff into faster service.
Which companies turned into, if you do great service, you'll get money.
But
Yeah, I
some
mean, yeah,
companies
but-
take cuts of the tips. Like, that's the other thing, too. You don't even understand that, like, places like, I believe it's like any of these big businesses, like Subway or McDonald's or anything, anywhere there's like a tip jar in the front.
Why would you ever give a tip? You're not giving a tip to the wait staff, or like the McDonald's workers. You're getting a tip to the McDonald's. Do you remember that guy at the Walmart at Westbrook
Yeah.
who worked at McDonald's? Remember me and you were like looked at him and we're like, dude, that's the guy who deserves a tip. Do you remember him?
I can't.
He went above and beyond like crazy. Like it was like, damn, this guy is like knows how to give service.
But like I said, you remember that one time?
He's the guy I wouldn't mind tipping because he really
He was
deserves
awesome.
it.
Yeah. We had this guy, and he runs a pizza shop. You know the Pizza 73 by my house.
Yeah.
I order a pizza on the phone. I'm like, hey, I'm coming to pick up this This was a long time ago. I'm coming to pick up this pepperoni, and I ordered it online. And I come to the front.
I asked for tips. They ain't getting tip from me.
Yeah, I know Subway asked for tips. Forget that shit. Especially after Jesse, you remember, like I said, the last time we were in Subway, and I watched this woman literally just butcher my sandwich. And she like tore the bread up, and like then she was like just throwing shit on, and I was like, can I get more of that? And she like dump it on the sub, and then I was like, can I get this sauce, and this sauce? And she put the wrong sauce on. Do you remember what she did next? She pulled out the cucumber and like scooped the sauce off and just threw it in the trash and was like, here's your sub. And I was like, yeah, no. Like, my goodness, man.
But like, yeah, like my biggest problem with tips at the moment is like they keep increasing the percentage, and that bothers me because they're like, well, yeah, you know, things are more expensive now. I need you to increase the percentage. And I'm like, bro, if the price goes up, the amount you make up the same percentage also goes up.
Yeah.
That's why it's a percentage.
Yeah.
15% of $5 is more than 15% of $3.
Yeah.
Like, it just goes up with it. You don't need more percentage. That's not how percentage works.
But like I said, dude, I'm offended that like I'm in a situation where like, oh right, I didn't finish my story. So this guy who's working this Pizza 73, right? I pick up my own pizza. Like I go out of my way, I pick up my own pizza, and I get all the way out of this. And then what happens is I get there, and he has this debit machine rigged up to
Tips.
get tips. And there's no option for no tip. It says how much. It says tip, how much, and it's like not a percentage.
You're looking for
or
no
like,
tip
yeah.
because you're like, I tip it for that.
Yeah, I picked this up.
You
This guy is MVP, this absolute unit.
lost your shield, by the way. What? I mean, you put it away for some reason.
Oh,
Because
can't.
now you can't parry him
I can't
anymore.
parry him. Suck it!
Put your shield back. I think it's the equivalent of the C button.
Yeah, I got you. There we go. Anyway, yeah, so I go in. There's no tip option. So I have to literally go to amount and enter 0000. And then he goes, oh, like, no tip? I'm like, you didn't do anything! You did your job!
I was gonna say, like, what?
I think that you just said it best, though, Jess. It's just this idea that, like, if you say, like, you're essentially tipping not because you want to tip, but because you're being bullied by the service.
Well, I mean,
industry.
you're expected to, right? And if you don't tip, they, like, get real all huffy and, like, and they remember you to, right?
Yeah.
If you don't tip, or at least I'm sure they try.
I once
If you, like, kept going to the same restaurant and you weren't tipping because they, like if you kept going to Montana's and Paige kept giving us terrible service and we weren't tipping for it,
eventually she would know.
she would remember,
Yeah.
and we would get even worse service or even worse problems for it.
Yeah. Even though
she didn't deserve a
even
tip.
though she never does deserve a tip. Can you imagine knowing that you screwed up so bad as a service worker that literally to this day...
Bro, even
Trevor
your
and
mom
Jessica-
knew who she was,
Yeah,
and she
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
even with us.
Man.
That's how you know she isn't a good server. It
Do I
wasn't
have to
even
go
just
now?
us.
Wait, do I go now? Because he's talking
Talk
about...
to
like,
Fee.
Yeah, because he says you need a big container. I detect no water in the immediate vicinity. Of course, you'll need a large basin to proceed. You also need water. I recommend you start with that task. Also. So find the water first? Is that what she's saying?
I suppose so.
So there's only one ocean. Oh no, I have to. There's the. Yeah.
This part kind of sucks.
I went to the restaurant where they started.
An even more terrible trend. They started at a 3% tax for the rest of the staff, so now the cook gets tips. I mean, if anyone should get a tip, the cook deserves it the most. But
Well,
like,
no. So the cooks, that's a mixed bag because as much as you say the cook deserves the tip,
I said the most. I'm not saying they necessarily have to have one. I'm saying that if anyone should get a tip, it should be the cook.
But so here's the reason why they don't, or they share it with the waiting staff. Okay, the reason they share it with the waiting staff is because they don't have to deal with the people.
That is true. That is
right?
that
they
is
don't
also
have to
true.
do. So they don't have to go out and talk to Johnny Appleseed out front, who's like complaining and
Screw
fighting
Johnny
and
Appleseed.
screw him. But yeah, they don't have to deal with asshole, right? As part of this guy just in the front complaining about, do you know who I am? Do you know what I,
Yeah.
they don't have to deal with that crap, right? I need to go to the water world, so I need to go to Farron Woods.
Yeah.
But that's the thing too, and the other thing is when you start including tips and then still asking for tips, because some restaurants have increased their prices.
Yeah, and they
For
want to
the
increase
sake
your
of-
percentage.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. That's not how percentages work.
And then after increasing their prices, they're still asking for tips on top.
Don't
of that.
forget you tip on top of tax.
Yeah.
You don't tip before tax. Your percentages is after tax.
And don't even get me started on tax, which was implemented to pay for the war, and then it was supposed to go away afterwards. And then after, they were like, you know what? A constant stream of money from the
To be fair, your
government is
taxes
pretty good.
do pay for a lot of shit.
You do, they absolutely do, but it was still a temporary measure.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
supposed to
Obviously,
be-
like they said, anything temporary that benefits the government is probably not going to be temporary for very long.
Absolutely.
But
Welcome to our anti-government podcast. I'm Trevor.
I mean,
and
I'm not
this is The
necessarily
Wiz.
anti-government.
No, I'm not
but
anti-government.
It depends
either.
on what you're.
I'm not
I'm
anti-government
not
at all.
for
dude.
government either, to be fair.
Yeah, behind the temple.
Like, I'm not gonna be like,
What do you
the
think?
government tries so hard they don't. Is the
think
glowing
lake?
light Lake Floria? Maybe. You need a
That's
big.
Lake. This is Lake Floria.
Is that the one that's glowing?
This is glowing. That's like the temple.
But
That's the
that's
sacred
glowing.
flame. What do you
I
think?
don't know. The dragon is sitting inside of a big pot.
Yeah,
Is that it?
Let's go talk to behind the temple.
She's over there.
She's over here?
She's in the lake.
Are you sure? What's this then? Oh, this is where I did the dungeon.
What do all these say? Nope.
In the woods. So it's either gotta be
She's at the
think
lake
she's
or
at
the
the
waterfall.
waterfall.
She might be at the
I
waterfall.
think it's the waterfall.
She's either at the lake or the waterfall. Listen, man. This is when like some
I'm not, like,
waitress or waiter is like listening to us and they're like, disgusting.
Yeah, these men are trash. Listen,
Like I said, dude, I'll take the
if you,
heat. That's-
yeah, I'll take it too. If you are going to be a very good server and you are putting in a lot of work, and I can respect the hell out of that, okay? But if you're not, and I'm having to deal with bullshit or expectations, you're not getting shit from me. Because honestly, dude, I think about if I tried this shit with my mom, and it would never fly. So why the hell? Why the hell would a server ever come up to you and treat you like shit and then be like, "Where's my money?" In what other world would that happen?
Yeah, no shit.
Measurements indicate a large amount of water in this basement. Well, okay, yes. All right, thank you. I recommend you attempt to borrow the basin from the water dragon. This water dragon is like, I can hear you. I'm right here.
You ain't taking my bath.
Here, don't touch my shit. Yeah,
Talk to her first.
Excuse me, weirdly large water dragon.
yeah, definitely.
What? Oh, it's you. Until you master. You know how I am. Can you imagine if she said no after I saved her life? Like, right, if this girl was like, nah. Oh, not that guy. That's so funny.
Good, now you have to escort him all the way over to the stupid thing.
The volcano.
And he gets scared from enemies, I think.
No, really?
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Like I said, I think this is the worst fetch quest in the game. Or one of them. To be fair, cooks probably deal with more shit between each other than the service staff. Kitchen is a wild place. I've heard that those are not great jobs. Like long hours, like extremely hot, difficult, thankless.
Yeah.
As everyone says, like if you're a cook and you don't smoke, you will.
Yeah.
Especially because it's the only way you get a break, right?
Well, dude, I would just describe it as exactly what I was talking about before with the nurses, right? Where, like, no one has ever thanked me or said anything to, like, you know what I'm saying? No one's ever thanked me, no one has ever addressed to me, and this is when I worked in a hospital, obviously, not when I work here, for anything that the pharmacy does, ever. Like, we never get any credit, ever, for anything we ever do. But every time I'm up, like, in the units, I'll see the nurses with, like, a big thank you basket that's filled with chocolates or, like, gift cards. Or, like, I've had lots of different nurses get, like, the people in the pharmacy, like, the people in the unit will buy the nurses, like, pizzas and things like that. And I'm sitting there in, like, my fucking sterile basement, and I'm like, cool, I guess they did all the work, huh? Get the fuck out of my kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's thankless work. That's what it is, man. It's the kind of work that no one actually knows that you do, and no one cares that you do it. Oh, he actually follows me.
I think he did this last time.
Do I have to do anything?
Not right now. I think when you land. Oh, right. So, I remember why this happens. I think. So just carry on like normal, I guess. It's because this dingus is a wingus, that's why.
Oh, yeah?
It's his fault. It is.
Interesting.
It is. Don't look at me like that. It's his fault. It's all his fault.
Let's see. Editors have a lot. It's the entrance volcano. I better get there before Master Short Pants. They're not short pants, dude. I have long pants.
They're short. Somehow.
Editors have a lot of that to do unless you're very obnoxious and you get slammed for being quite bad. I don't understand that statement, but are you saying editors are invisible jobs that don't get the credit?
Yeah, probably.
I believe
a lot of
that.
editors don't. Like, even look at movies. Like, directors get all the credit when the editors probably do a
Oh
very
yeah.
difficult
Okay.
job too,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. That's fun. Wait. Let's see. I was blue road trying to slow myself during the descent. Anyway, this is where you wanted the water, right? What? The summit? Why didn't you say so from the start? I don't want to carry this thing back to the skies. It's heavy.
You're a robot.
Fly.
So, yeah, nope. Now you gotta walk all the way back up, and you have to protect this dingus from all the scary enemies because he's too stupid to do the thing properly.
It's just swarming with monsters. Bust up enemies like a junkyard record. Too bad I have to. Oh my gosh. I know what you're gonna ask me to do. I don't care what you have to say about it. Like, I just want to get this going. As a mechanic I don't love about this game, it's minor, but like how when you equip your bow, it like goes first person mode.
I don't know. I never had a problem with it, but I played
It's just
on
like
the Wii.
I
played it on the Wii. I don't know if it might have been easier on the Wii because it also used the pointer on the Wii.
Yeah.
And not this just like, cause you're using only gyro.
Yeah.
And I think
right.
the Wii would have used the IR sensor for this, so it might be a bit easier.
I'm not
Cause like I see you're doing this.
Yeah.
And I'm not blaming you for that, but I think on the Wii it would be a bit more steady because of the sensor. But there unfortunately is no IR sensor on the.
Wait, there's a lot going on in chat. Can you read them for me?
They're all complaining. Look at movies, writers, actors, and directors get all the credits. That's what I just said. Yeah. Depends on where you are, though, because if you are in retail, you get thanked. No, you get kicked in the...
She's talking about pharmacy. If you're in retail pharmacy, they thank you directly.
Well, yeah, I mean, that depends, too, right? Yeah, like the Shoppers one. That's what one. It's the only one I went to. Editors, which is arguably just as important as a writer, get disregarded. Yeah, no shit. Like I said, dude, editing is not easy work.
No, of course.
I'm just editing. When I just edit my own videos, my videos are simple, and it still takes.
But like think about it like this, right? So like if you edit your own, like if you're editing all of this stuff together, right?
Yeah.
As Ollie says, like, arguably more important. Okay, so if the people don't understand, and this is kind of something that it drives me a little bit crazy, if I'm honest. It's like no one can just share importance, you know? Everyone's got to be more important than everyone else because. Without that editor, that movie isn't being made, right? Without the editor, the movie's not being made. I could probably get that heart piece down. I don't know how, but I probably have everything I need.
I'm gonna guess.
Where am I going?
You're trying to get to the summit.
I don't even remember the path. Is this the right
I mean,
path?
I think it's pretty linear at this point.
Okay.
Watch out for the bats.
Let's see. So obviously you would think. So obviously you would want to thank the one you have the connection to. Also, reply to my message because I'm back at work. Thanks. Hold on.
Editing. Like I said, there was one video I made a long time ago, over a decade ago.
Yeah.
And I spent 12 hours on this, on just editing it. And I got 6 minutes of footage, and it wasn't even that good.
But okay,
that's just an example. It's just like.
So this is what I gotta say. This is what I gotta say about this. So, no one can just share, right? Like, no one can just be like. So it's important. It's super important for writers, right? Oh gosh, hold on.
What did you do?
Nothing. It's fine. It's super important for writers to be there. Super duper important for writers to be there. But it's because you need to write the plot of whatever you're working on, right?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to stop. Oh shit, it worked. I love when video games let me be a video gamer once in a while. Is that a weird thing to say?
Editing is basically rewriting movies third time. Yeah, for my stupid videos, my San Andreas machinima, absolutely. I would literally, because I just use subtitles, right?
Sorry.
So, I basically had to create the scenes in my head on the fly while I was recording, right?
Yeah.
And I'd have to imagine like what they were gonna say or what they were doing, and I would literally have like scenes when I was in editing where I'm like, what did I want with this?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Or I'll completely change the entire episode in its script because I forgot what I was gonna do, and I would just make something new up based on what I had.
Yeah.
And I just had to work with what I had, so I basically had, like Ollie said, to rewrite the entire episode again on the editing floor because I didn't remember even what the script was, right?
Yes.
Or even if I did, I realized that it wasn't going to work the way I wanted it to, and I had to change something.
So, like, as I said, though, right? Like, you have to, like, there's no way that in a circumstance someone can't appreciate, like, the actors and the writers and the editors and everyone involved in the project should be getting similar credit, right? Like, they're always like, oh, the directorial blah, 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 like, this man was the hero of this movie, but, like, I'm sure behind there was, like, a person in a hot box of a sweaty room, you know, editing this horrible movie together, and they're getting absolutely shit on. I think about that new Resident Evil series, right? Because that movie got shit on to high heaven, and or that, not movie, that series got shit on a lot, and if I'm real with you, it probably deserves it. But somewhere out there, someone had to work really hard, like some editor or some like person had to work really hard to make sure that show was as good as it could have been, you know? Even though the writing was bad. The actors, I actually argue, I think the actors did a fairly good job in the TV series. They had a really...
I mean, they can only act
yeah, they can only act as good as what they have, right? Or really any visual product. The amount of debate me and Trevor had over getting coverage for post-production, what are we talking about? I have no idea what you're talking
about. That's me.
I don't remember us arguing about anything.
But yeah, no, like...
But, like, those actors, I think they did a really good job. And I think they're like, oh... It's like they're getting blamed for this Resident Evil series that sucks, but I'm like, dude, that wasn't up to them. That movie sucked.
Yeah,
that show sucks
usually
because, like,
it's never the actor's fault. Unless they decide to ad-lib everything for whatever reason.
Yeah. If you find out, like, they improv the whole set. Getting shots for projects and moving stuff along. Yeah, I don't remember ever arguing with you about that stuff, but I'm definitely slow to get stuff out.
You can just run over it. Like, you can, like, physically run over a shield.
What?
I don't know.
I see what you're saying. Like, I can just...
Or you can just cut it. Nice. I don't know. I think the fastest way was usually to just run over. You know.
Okay. Oh boy. I'm sure this is a cool idea on Facebook. I'm hard time.
Just stay locked on.
I have a pretty loose definition of arguing. So like, yeah, I don't know. Like I said before, I think a lot of people like, because it's a team effort, right? Any video that we do is a team effort. Any time we've ever done anything, like, we work as a team, and that's part of it. You have to give people credit where credit is due, right?
I mean, except for me, I don't do anything in this.
You're a piece of shit, but I mean the rest. But like, no, it's if you're working with a team and all, full stop, period, any team.
I'm just here to fill space.
Well, you're my straight man.
Am I?
Yeah, you're my straight man, and I've tell everybody.
The straight man
that.
with clown makeup.
No, do you know what a straight man is?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like my guy who, like, while I'm being obnoxious, you're being sensible.
Dude, no, it's definitely the opposite. Or we're both the dumbasses.
We're both.
Like I said, straight man with clown makeup on. That's what I meant. I meant I'm the worst one ever because I'm clearly like.
Dude, I just shot an arrow out of the sky with my bow.
Yeah.
Nice. That was cool. Jesse is the Bruce Willis. He shows up on the day. Don't ever want Lick to make that face at me ever again. With his mouth open and his eyes shut. No thank you. Okay. This has been pointless.
That's what I said. It's not very fun.
It's not even just like it's not very fun.
It's not
my
hard,
issue.
It's just like
it's irrelevant. This is pointless. Like this whole like okay, here's what you're gonna do.
Like I said, this is definitely like not the best part of the game. It's probably the worst part of the game.
I don't
know about the worst. Not the worst part of the game. It's probably the worst fetch quest in the game. Yeah, see? 'Cause he had a metal shield, that's what.
Cheeks!
That's what I was gonna say, like, I just remember running over those. But then, Trevor,
I fell off. I didn't want to.
you're gonna freak out the dude behind you, okay. Yeah, see?
Get fucking... Move your cheeks. Fuck you, dude.
Climb around. Like the thing.
Good idea.
Yeah, like, yeah. Like
Stealth
Beavis,
mode.
like Beavis. Yeah.
That pig kind of sounds like you. What?
But yeah, no, like, I remember running around, I remember climbing over the shield, and I forgot
Yeah.
why. It's because there was metal ones, that's why.
Jesse does do quite a bit to prepare.
I guess I
games
do
to
prepare
himself.
the stream, but that's like
honestly,
that's like the bare minimum of what I could do.
I will also say to you that like you're also there for like because if I don't do well. I don't do well when I'm sitting and doing this stuff alone. Like I'm not great at like entertaining. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. I'm not great at entertaining when I'm sitting alone, right?
Oh, careful.
No, I don't like this at all. I hate this. Excuse me, pardon me, sir. Excuse me, pardon me. I'm just gonna scoot this way. There we go. Like I'm not great at like entertaining while I'm like by myself. Jeez, right? Like holy crap.
How many fatso burgers did he have? Is that
Yeah,
from
bro.
that's Stephanie's show?
Yeah. This is another guy.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Fatso burger.
Wait, there's a $20 rupee there. I want that. Yeah, like I don't, Jesse. I don't perform well like when I'm just like sitting alone, and I think you offered that to me on some real levels. Not that anyone watches us, but I think it helps when I'm trying to.
Where'd they bring that shit from?
Come here, come here.
Where'd the third one go? Oh, he's gone.
There we go.
Not
Yeah.
like any of us are improviser. How dare? How dare? I actually tried to flub it and I failed to flub it. That's how bad I am at that.
You somehow flubbed your flub into an alpha flub. You flubbed so hard you somehow stuck the landing.
I haven't even started my solo work yet. What?
Wait, where? What is he
Probably
talking
bats.
about? Oh, guys, come on. Hit me. What happened?
I don't know. I'm assuming it resets the room. I'm gonna say that they're not gonna make
I'm
you do this
detecting
whole thing.
malfunctions with the robot. I recommend preparing it.
Don't tell me you're gonna put you at the bottom, or is it just the room?
I'm fine with the room.
Oh, you're in the room.
Okay, that's
I was about to say, like, that would be really shitty if it's
That'd
the
be really
entire
shitty.
the entire thing. If it's just the room, it's not. Like, you're right here. Trevor, they're bats. Or keys.
I got one.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, man, I don't know. Like, I think, as far as like surfing staff goes, I know that they share responsibility because they have to, but I also am kind of a firm believer in you gotta like give people credit where it's due. If you don't do a good job, I thought I had a countdown now. I guess I'm wrong.
You have to use the left for the parry. Right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like a nunchuck. Remember the nunchuck? Your shield is the nunchuck.
Yes, keep doing the fire attack. I love when you do that move. With that other guy's tail I set up. Nice. Yeah, dude, you gotta do like, you gotta respect the entire crew. Is that everyone? Are you done? Are you done with the bucket and the scares?
I'm gonna guess there's some one big final push with all the monsters at the last part.
So here's my takeaway from this whole thing. If you wanted me to do this, I was fine with it, but you can't make me do it at the start. You know what I'm saying? Like this has been monotonous at best. Like to start from the very beginning of this and make me walk all the way up, and then start me from the very beginning a second time and making me walk all the way up. That's dumb. I guess not.
Watch the way he throws it on there, by the way. He flubs it. You have to go back and get another batch. No, but the way he does it is so, like...
What the shit?
Yeah, like, it's like...
Pour it.
Yeah.
Whoops!
He sucks.
Did you see that?
I think that's the last time you gave him my hope. I hope I'm not gonna eat my words.
Later, nerds.
You shouldn't yell at service staff. Listen, man, I never yell at anyone.
Never yell at it. For the record, I was taught from a very young age that you don't raise your voice at any adult because they're not a child and you're not a child. So control yourself.
I'm a man-child.
Nice. I was gonna tink your drink, but you know.
But no, never be rude. Like I said, even if the waitstaff is being rude to me, I will try to be as patient and non-rude back.
Yeah, dog.
Like I said, I am not gonna be one of
those poor people.
I'm not gonna be one of those customers who's like, there's a speck on my fork. I need the whole meal comped, or I'm gonna speak to you. Like, you know, like people like that.
It's funny that customer service like that literally had to change because people were abusing it. It's like we were talking about this last week, about how we were talking about this last week, where
I thought you said empathy is rat kids, and I was like, what? Oh, rad kids.
rad.
I think you wanted a comma there, kid. Just a word.
No, it's rad kids. I don't understand.
Empathy is rad kids. What's the problem?
I don't understand your problem right now.
It's like the difference between let's eat grandma and
let's eat grandma. Let's eat grandma. Let's eat grandma.
Here you go. This is the fire sanctuary. This is console's most hated dungeon apparently ever.
What the hell? Oh, it's just water.
Yeah, I think you poke that in your sewed.
Undersewed.
And you could throw it.
Let's eat grandma.
I don't remember. I actually kind of like this dungeon. It's not as good as the last two, but it's not bad.
Bro, hear me out though. Let's eat grandma.
Or rad kids.
I will eat some rad kids.
We're telling the kids it's rad, or are they rad kids? Nobody knows. Triangle wins.
Triangle wins. Nobody knows triangle wins.
That's not even the line. You want another drink?
No, I'm like not even halfway through this thing.
Damn, man, you need to chug.
Duffman sees the mug that.
Oh, look, there's your fairy you lost.
I only assume
you can use your catching net. Your net's
Dude, I'm
easier.
scooping.
I'm
scooping.
Your net's easier. Trevor, not your beetle.
That's the same thing.
Not your bow. Use lightning. Sorry. I used to, in like the tutorial, if you in Fable 1, if you just keep shooting him in the kneecaps, where you can't block your arrows, you get free experience for your bow. Yeah. And he'll just keep shouting at you to use magic because you're supposed to like pass the test. And I'm just like, not your bow. Use lightning. I'm just shooting him in the kneecaps.
Sounds like it feels like a Simpsons thing. Like,
I need a drink. Oh, let me man spread.
Please don't man spread.
You used to do it on the train all the time.
Yeah, I did.
You were like,
yeah, I did. You're right. Ooh, Trevor has solved the puzzle. And I can get off later. Of course. It was so obvious. You watched the Turnip Boy video. I think I sent it to you.
What, me?
The Turnip Boy video, yeah.
Yeah. They said Turtle Boy, and I was like, no.
Yeah, dude, the Turtle Boy video. Also, you have seen the Turtle Boy video. I don't know what Turtle Boy is.
By the way, your iFunny videos don't work anymore. It just sends me straight to the App Store, and then like as soon as I play on the video, it kicks me out, puts me at the App Store, and says you can't download this in your country.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, well, never mind. I wasn't gonna download the app anyway.
Yeah,
but...
I would recommend it. It's kind of like, you know what I talk about, like the comments. You know when you talk about the comments? I use that app and I look at the memes and then I'll see a comment and I'll just be like, I see discount 4chan.
But yeah, Ollie, I have watched the Turbo Boy video.
The Turbo Boy?
Turbo Boy video.
Yes!
So, I never watched Toy Story 4, have you?
Yeah.
You did?
Yep.
I watched 3 with you guys. I never saw 2 either. So I watched the Simpsons video. What the heck? So in the ending, Woody's just like, peace.
Yeah.
And he just...
I've actually...
People really don't like that ending.
I don't like it either, personally. Oh, yo, what's up, mole man?
That just feels like a give-up ending.
Well, I'll explain it in a sec. This is the last. Whoa. Don't scare me like that. I thought you were one of those monster groups. Oh, hey. How's this man alive in this volcano?
They live in the volcano, Trevor. This
you know
is their
That's
home.
fair.
How do you live in your house, Trevor?
He's got some digging mitts. I'm on a quest. Gotcha. Huh.
This guy's the old man from Zelda 1.
Yeah. Let him go. No offense, pal. You don't look like the kind of guy who's sitting in here on a treasure hunt mission. Might be able to surprise me. So here's the deal. Right in the tunnels there's a huge treasure hidden in these ruins, but nobody who's ever seen it has come back to tell the tale. Countless treasure hunters have disappeared in here. Poof, God. As a treasure digger, I gotta warn you just to turn around and enjoy the many peaceful years of digging left you got. You're gonna do this no matter what I say, aren't you? Alright then, I'm gonna let you. Okay. Ye who seek the entrance to the king's treasure, look for the two statues that face one another. Show your bravery and jump into the mouth of the sleeping statue. Do this and the path will be open for you.
I don't remember the boss of this the whole dungeon, which is funny because I must have done the boss rush for this game like 7 times because of how hard it was to get that shield. Maybe I maybe remember who this boss is.
I said a wild guess since no one has started to watch mine yet.
My what?
Your videos, your turnip videos.
I haven't watched.
Are you talking about your Monster Hunter videos?
I only watched Trevor's Turnip Boy video because he physically showed me.
I
He,
literally,
grabbed my head,
showed him.
Otherwise, I just don't watch any videos because I just get home from work and I'm like, I'm gonna play some video games today.
To answer your question, no, I didn't watch the retrospective videos on Monster Hunter.
No, I haven't seen them, Molly.
I also haven't played the new Monster Hunter.
Neither have I, to be fair, but I don't even really intend to. Not interested.
Monster Hunter had like this thing where like they were popping out so fast at such a rapid speed.
I just keep, like I said, I get home from work and I'm like, I'm gonna play some video games today. But let me just close my eyes for 5 minutes. And then I wake up and I was like, oh, it's time to go to bed. Sorry, I wake up, try to eat, and then go to bed.
Are you referring to your Monster Hunter retrospective for Sunbreak?
That's my everyday.
What the fuck is this?
So I've made great progress.
Get off. Get out of here.
I'm gonna grab those hearts.
Yeah, honestly, it's because of how I hold the controller when I walk. My hand is always upright.
Yeah, because I remember we used to criticize the game for that. They're like, look, looks so stupid when he holds his sword out like that. I'm like, that's you, dumbass.
Meanwhile, Trevor running around Skyward Strike.
And I'm like, that's you. You're the one who looks like a weirdo.
How long is your opinion piece? Is it like your Metroid one?
For the record, whenever I make my videos, I don't expect anyone to watch them. Watch them if you want to, or don't. You don't have to watch any of them.
The Metroid. Wait a sec. What's the door? I watched your Metroid opinion piece, the 40-minute one.
Your opinion is trash. Oh, was it Splish Splash? Your opinion is trash.
Splish Splash. Trash. It's an hour and 15 minutes.
I mean, when I make my videos, they're probably gonna be around that. Yeah.
Your opinion piece was an hour and 15 minutes.
For some games, maybe not for every game. But
this wouldn't matter. I can't do anything with this yet, right? I can shoot an arrow at it, but like, or use my whip, I guess. I think I can whip these things. But I didn't think I was gonna do anything.
I remember this room. This is the room I remember when I think of this dungeon for some reason. I just remember like the guide was like, "Okay, when you get into this room, just leave. Like, go to the next room." And I'm like, "Okay, but like, there's obviously something I have to do in here." Yeah, Trevor, just leave. Go to the next room. What are you doing? And I'm like, "We're missing a step." In case you're wondering why you're questioning, when you're asking me why I'm using a guide,
I wasn't even gonna ask.
I'm terrible at Zelda games. In case you didn't know, I've beaten 2 Zelda games without a guide. Link's Awakening and Wind Waker.
I was on my the best I had ever played this game was when I was on fire when I was playing Ocarina of Time, and I could literally run into a room, complete the puzzle, and just be out in minutes. I thought I wouldn't remake another video this long. I have failed.
I actually really like long videos.
It depends on the long video. I don't love long videos, but I do like documentary style videos.
That's what I mean. But like, it depends on what the video is obviously gonna be about. But like, Yeah, I mean, like, for certain games, like, my videos might be that long. Assuming I ever get around to them, but, like, you know, hold on, I got, like, 7 billion games to play the rest of my life, so...
How's been the reception for the hour and 15-minute video? When did it drop, actually? You just asked me about the thumbnail, like, a couple days ago.
You can remember, you can always claw shot that shit. Claw shot that shit. Claw shot that shit. I don't know if that's what you want to do.
No, I don't think it is, actually. I'm looking at this, and I don't think it is. I think I can just go down. I think this is just an easy get back up way. Oh, you streamed it, right on. No, dude, I was working 12 hours yesterday. I wouldn't have noticed that at all. You mean you're not sure? No one left any comments or anything?
Well, if it's only out yesterday, it's an hour.
Yeah,
to give
that's
some
fair.
people some time, but it depends on what kind of audience you have too, right?
That's also true. This is a blue version, which means he's stronger, I know. It's also got like a lizard.
I love how that's even true in Halo.
I like you.
How like the better elites have better
I tried
have
to
different
shoot.
color armor, and that's how you tell how strong they are. Like the blue ones are the weakest, followed by the red
Yeah.
ones, followed by the like the black ones. and
Yeah,
then the
yeah,
gold
yeah.
ones. Actually, I think the black ones are the strongest one in Halo 1. Bro, on mythic difficulty, those
Jesse,
elites,
weren't doing a podcast. I think you meant weren't you doing a podcast?
well, that's just like that's like filler content to fill in the gaps. And yeah, I was.
Take off your clothes.
The next topic, Trevor, should be 10 out of 10 video games.
10 out of 10 videos. Is that our?
Maybe.
Oh, I would do a video.
That's one topic I would like to do.
Aha! In your face. Claw shot to the nuts. Okay, that's a statue. He's staring. But he's
What's
not
your
staring.
10 out of 10 video games, Ollie? List every single one.
I wouldn't be able to do that.
Really? You have too many?
No, I mean I'd have to think too hard.
Oh.
On that. Like if you
But I'm
like,
gonna ask you for do that for the podcast.
here's the thing.
So
about
actually
if
think
you,
about it.
Oh.
Not right now, but I mean, like at
Okay.
some point.
Well,
At
the-
least like give it some thought over like some
Yeah.
time. Like you don't have to do it now.
The thing is, Ollie, you have to remember that, especially, and I mean I'm kind of like this too, right? Where you're.
That was like 5 years ago, Ollie. In case you haven't listened to what I said I get home from work, I'm gonna do something today, and then let me just take a 5-minute like eye rest, and then I wake up, eat, and go to bed.
That's,
Yeah,
Yeah.
is my life fun? I'm that tired when I get home from work where I literally can't keep my eyes open. If I watch any YouTube video, I'll literally just fall asleep.
my problem is like, I'm very similar in that regard, but I'm also kind of, and I'm not like, let's be very clear, I'm not like I'm not making any grand statements or anything, but like, especially recently, I've been trying to like just live life a bit more, you know. Your last stream was over 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know. Listen, man, I have a whole Momodora Let's Play that I was like 80% done, and I have never uploaded it. I don't even know what I want to do with it anymore. I was gonna upload it, but like I listened to myself talk, and I'm like, no, I'm too irritating. I'm like, maybe I could salvage it as like a like one of those like
What am I supposed to be?
like long like an edited like chopped down like best of
Yeah.
bits, but I don't even know what I would take from it. Plus, it's not finished, so I'd have to go back and like
I wonder
finish
if I
it.
could.
And I don't even know how I would do
Oh my
that.
gosh! Hold on. Is this how you do this? This would be so cool. Hey,
try
hey,
it.
F off. Oh right, you dick! I forgot about the curse.
And now you did.
I forgot that they can curse you. No, like I said, dude. Like I
How much filler content do you need? I don't know, actually, because I'm probably going to run out of topics to have filler content for. But, like, essentially, I was going to, like, my big videos were going to, like, I was going to start with the Zelda series. And I know, like, oh, you shouldn't because no one's going to watch it. And probably no one will, but I figure because I have the most to say about that, or at least enough.
Oh, I was not right. I thought that would have been really cool.
But I was gonna be like they were gonna take a while to make, right? Like obviously. So I'd want
hold on,
something.
hold on.
I
hold
want
on.
something
Let's
to
be
keep the
clear.
channel
Let's
alive
be
while
clear.
I was making
Let's
it.
be clear. You're not doing this for anyone but yourself, Jesse. If you don't feel like producing content at that moment, you don't have to produce content.
But no, like the podcasts were meant to like fill in the gaps, like
Oh,
because it would take a
there's
while.
a thing in that guy's mouth.
Bomb.
I can't land a bomb there.
You can. You got a beetle.
Oh. How do I do that?
You gotta find a bomb.
Oh, right.
Or you can place
No, that's a good idea. You've given me thought.
There's also giant groupies up there that gives you hints that says, hey, maybe. But yeah, like, I don't know. It's not... Filler content is kind of like a thing that just says... That sounds like it's like garbage, but like, I don't intend for it to be garbage.
Yeah.
But...
The way
they're not going to be as like... They're not scripted at all. Based on our last ones. I don't remember what the last ones we did. I think we did like 2 or 3.
I don't know, dude. Like I said, the last, like, especially this summer in particular.
I would almost want to redo the game collection.
Hold on. I've been very, especially this summer in particular, I've been very big on just generally taking care of my, like, I learned to be a DM in Dungeons and Dragons just because I don't know, I kind of wanted to do it, and it was a lot of work, and now I'm doing that once a week, and that's cool. I'm really happy with that. Or, I don't know, going out to festivals every week. Going to that Millennium concert is a good example. Just trying to, like, live life a bit more. Because, like, I mean, like, listen, dude. I accept that my YouTube channel isn't going to be popping off anytime soon. I'm going to keep making content because it's my hobby. I love it. Whatever. But, like, as far as, like, holding myself to, like, this hardcore schedule to, like, potentially get people... I'm in my 30s now. Like... I'm gonna keep making videos, of course I am. I like to, but I'm also gonna take care of myself too. Yeah, it kind of feels like that energy, huh? You know what's kind of cool about this game? I like the enemy, not the enemy, but like the people variety. Like, that's a weird thing to say, but like.
I was about to say one thing I've always appreciated about...
The creature variety.
I've always appreciated this about Zelda, is they don't do the typical dwarf elf thing. Yeah. Like, we got Gorons and Zoras and like
bird people
and like Dekus.
Like
like these things,
yeah.
like these are not like your typical fantasy races. They're very different, right? And I appreciate that Zelda went the extra mile to make their own fantasy races.
Yeah, and hell yeah for them. Like, good job. It's funny that I will say to you, although I don't know if my opinion has changed much in our time with Zelda, what I have been really impressed with Zelda so far, what are you staring at? What are you staring at?
Is it staring?
It's got hands. It's got mitts. Now, what I have appreciated with the Zelda thing is that I really like the world that Zelda exists in now. I think the world that Zelda exists in is really
Can't wait for that lore discussion.
Oh, I would love to have it with you. It's not going to be more... A discussion is a strong word. It's probably just going to be you telling me...
Telling you
what's going on.
Telling you your opinion.
No. Telling me what's going on.
I do want to hear your opinion on the lore after all this. Like, I'm going to ask you some questions, see if you can answer or what you think. Don't let me, like...
You won't. You never have. And
I mean, don't let me...
Although people seem to think... I've had people tell me that your opinion dictates my opinion. It doesn't. I have my own opinions about stuff. My opinion
dictates yours, Trevor.
My dick.
You know that this is the worst Zelda game. You hate this game.
You hate this game. Because everyone has told me I don't hate this game.
Well, because everyone seems like adamant to me. They're like, no, man, how do you know Trevor's going to hate Phantom Hourglass? I'm like, because I know what he doesn't like in video games. He might love it. I love it. I'm like, you love it. I guarantee you he won't. Guaranteed. I mean, you know what? I could be wrong. They're right, but I'm going to go ahead and say I'm pretty confident in saying that I'm right.
I'm a very simple creature. I have things I like and I have things I don't like.
What's that in the comments somewhere? That's really funny. What are you talking about? Was that in the comments?
That I would hate Skyward Sword. Yeah, absolutely. That came up a bit. Come up
a few times.
It come up a few times. Yeah, that I would not enjoy my time with Skyward Sword. And
but then I knew he probably would because I knew Trevor doesn't hate motion controls.
Yeah.
And I think everyone just assumed that he would because most people do.
Yeah. No, I'm enjoying this a lot. It's actually one of my favorite 3D ones. Like, and by a lot too. Like, I really, really like this game's aesthetic. I like its environment. I think it has some really cool tools and designs. I think it's really just a fun game. I like this. It's just... this is gonna sound really bizarre, but it's just like a video game.
You can stab those with your sword, remember, and throw them.
Alright.
Because you can do that with pumpkins earlier.
Such a weird mechanic.
You can do that with pumpkins, yeah, like throw it. Yeah.
Such a weird mechanic, you know? It's so cool. But that's exactly what I'm talking about! Dude, that's exactly what I'm talking about! That, like, you just, like, put the... friggin' as I say it, it's happening in front of us in real time, right? Like, I think this game is just a fun video game. But apparently I was not going to enjoy this game.
Grabs 2 green rupees, leaves red.
Come on, pick it up. Is that done?
It's good stuff.
I want that
One
extra
whole
dollar.
rupee.
I need that $1. Daddy needs his dollar.
Man, people asking for tips out here. Why don't they just go cutting grass and digging in the ground?
Yeah, right?
It's all the money you need.
Dude,
Too bad you can't do this in Breath of
I
the
don't
Wild
know.
anymore. They won't give you rupees by doing this.
Or rather,
Pisses me
creatively
off.
charming. Yeah, creatively charming is a good way of wording it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it's definitely creative. Like that's probably the best aspect of it. That's such a shame about Breath of the Wild is that you could cut grass in that game, but you won't get any rupees for doing so.
Yeah.
And sometimes get lizards. I hate lizards in Breath of the Wild because you need them for a lot of stuff, but they are absolutely horrifically difficult to get.
Yeah.
Unless you're actively looking for them, you're not getting them.
I don't know, man. Like I said, the game, I think the 3D Zelda game I've liked the least so far is actually Wind Waker. And it was because of monotony. It was because the game was filled with nothing. Like, there was so many times when we were playing that game that I was just like, and then what? And then what? And then what? And then what? Alright, that didn't work.
Yeah, the thrusts are not super great though. Man.
Whatever. Alright, I totally missed. It was intentional miss. I didn't want to.
You got him. By the way, this why are you trying to kill this hand? Like he's helping you.
I don't get it either. Like, he doesn't even seem like a threat to me, honestly. He seems more like just like.
I mean, to be fair, he is trying to kill you, but like he's also trying to help you.
Can I do it?
Oh, there's two of them.
Is it dead? Do I have to like slash it? There we go.
How would you kill the other one if there wasn't one left alive to kill? Does that make any sense?
But not that Yankees.
Yeah. Yeah. After replaying Wind Waker a few months ago, it's a lot like Sonic Adventure. Time was not kind to it at all, which is funny because everyone has the opposite opinion.
Sonic Adventure, I agree with Dolly entirely. Like, I love Sonic Adventure. I love Sonic Adventure, but like when you replay Sonic Adventure, you realize just how like that game is jank-tastic.
Oh, it was always janky. I knew that.
Yeah.
Even when it was brand new, it was janky as hell. That's why I like 2, because 2 was less janky.
I have a brand new Sonic Adventure game I'm going to be streaming right away.
It's funny because yeah, Ollie, everyone has the opposite opinion. Apparently, Twilight Princess is the one that hasn't aged well, and Wind Waker is the one that aged like fine wine. But I don't know. I prefer. Wind
These
Waker.
are all gamer comments, dude. These
I
are all
prefer Wind
people-
Waker, but that's just me.
These are all like people in the comments garbage, you know? But the stuff that like people don't like about Wind Waker weren't the things I had problems with. Oh yeah, dude. You said my favorite thing, unironically, and this is gonna get me like I'm gonna get.
Which is funny because Trevor, like,
What's
you liked
this?
you liked Twilight Princess's art style too, didn't you?
Yeah, like Twilight Princess.
Like I
art
said,
styles.
like yeah, everyone says it's ugly, but
It's
I'm like,
fine.
because it's too realistic. But I'm like, it ain't realistic.
I think it's fine.
Like I get what they mean over Wind Waker, but I think they're
Don't make me pull out my whip for this. It's like,
Trevor, it's unique.
if you were gonna do this, you could have at least done it like a way that it was like higher, you know, like so it wasn't like just out of my reach.
Hey yo, this guy's clapping with his feet. He's like Sebulba.
It's a bola. Why is he bouncing on his penis like that?
You saying you don't?
Do you?
He's probably just happy to see you.
That's fair.
I mean,
I
yeah.
don't honestly, real talk. I know Sonic Adventure is kind of like a mess, but like I kind of want to play it again. It's probably been
Yeah,
like 10 years.
I love Sonic Adventure. Like I
probably
said,
been
dude,
a long
it's
time.
always been that janky. And anyone who says that they didn't see it as a kid are lying. It's like when people are like, when they look at like the GoldenEye like leaked like remaster on
Yeah.
Xbox Live, or like this
Not
is
my
what
fault,
it looked
I
like when I was a
just-
kid.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it didn't. Stop lying.
Why are you lying? It's weird that we're almost done all these 3D Zelda games though. Like we probably only have like once this is done, we're doing like one more stream of this.
That's it. Until Breath of the Wild 2.
Magma mitts?
Yeah, man.
Oh no way! Cool.
So now go into that big old hole. Oh, it's not an item. It's just automatic. It's like your regular.
Like this, right?
Yeah.
Dude, this is what I'm talking about. A Bomberman?
Yeah, I think so.
this is cool. This is what I'm talking
Press the
about.
ZL button again. What does that do? It says
It
let you see
returns
above
you.
ground. No, it lets you see above ground.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I was gonna say you probably might want to need that.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
But I don't know, dude. You can't ask me about like what graphics look good because I will tell you I think that games that people tell me look like ugly as shit look good. But I don't know. I don't know what other people are talking about.
It's
So-
kind of like, again, and maybe this has to do with my age, but I'm kind of just like really into if the game is fun to play. Like, you know, people we were getting all divisive. Ollie, actually, this is a conversation for you, Ollie. Do you remember we were getting all divisive with the Last of Us and whatnot, Last of Us Part 2 and stuff? And you remember what I said to you about The Last of Us Part 2 when I was finished playing it? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? When I was finished The Last of Us Part 2, I said, it's more fun to play. I had a really fun time playing The Last of Us Part 2. Like, no bullshit. Here's a big question for you. What is good? Good aesthetically? You have to remember aesthetically, aesthetics are a different thing than, like, graphics. Aesthetics are essentially... Okay, I'm going to take a loose definition because I don't have a dictionary in front of me, but, like, aesthetically something is, like, pleasing to you, the audience, and it doesn't necessarily need to be pleasing to everybody, but it's you're the audience and you like it aesthetically. So, like, for instance, the aesthetics of that one dungeon, you remember that one dungeon? In, that one dungeon that we did with, like, what was it? Like, the Temple of Light? The Underworld and stuff like that? It was like the Buddhist temple, and then below there was Underworld.
Yeah.
What was that called?
Ancient Cistern, I think.
Ancient Cistern.
I hope I'm pronouncing Cistern
Whatever.
right. I'm probably not, knowing
Whatever.
myself.
It's fine. It's fine. The thing is, that to me is very aesthetically pleasing. Versus graphically, this game, I think graphically, this game is also just fine. Don't throw your cheeks at me ever. Don't
I mean,
ever.
you are playing the HD version.
It doesn't matter.
But
It
to be
doesn't
fair,
matter.
like
It
your Wii
makes no
version looks
difference.
good too. It'd just be SD.
Yeah, it doesn't make any difference. The point is, most confuse it with graphical fidelity and capability. No, see, it's. I
Well, that's
can
what I
can only
said.
describe this to you. I can only describe this to you in
I
this
have
way.
a,
so
I have a
hang
good
on.
I have a good argument.
Hold on,
for
let me.
this.
You can use it in just a second.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead.
The only way I can describe it is aesthetically. I think Ratchet and Clank, specifically the new one that looks like a Pixar movie, it is graphically impressive, but aesthetically, is it pleasing? Absolutely. When you're in the pirate, like specifically, if you want examples, when you're in the pirate like world, it is so piratey and so spot on with its
Piratey.
theme. With that, well, with its
You have a
theme,
way with words.
but it's so perfectly on point. It has the pirate aesthetic down flawlessly, but it also doesn't sacrifice its science fiction tone. It is also graphically incredible. It is also graphically unbelievable, but also it's, you know. Anyway, Jesse, what was your argument? I'm sorry. Cut you off.
This is my argument for and in favor of N64 games, right? I actually really like the art style and aesthetics of like a lot of N64 games, even if graphically they're inferior, right? Like Mario Odyssey, for instance, looks way better graphically, probably even for a lot of people aesthetically, than Mario 64. But I look at Mario 64 and the game just looks good to me, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, obviously it's not gonna have like the
But
graphics that Odyssey
like, Jesse,
does.
do you ever
but-
remember Bomb on Battlefield being ugly?
No, that's what I said. Mario 64 is not ugly to me, right? Like even like something like I look at Perfect Dark, which a lot of people would say like because the graphics are so realistic, you know, they haven't aged well. But I look at that and I'm like, you know, this game actually looks really, really nice. Like it shouldn't, but it does. Like I was telling you, because I was playing Mario Kart 64, and I was like doing the trophy like jingle, and they were like showing like the fields and the hills, and I was like talking to you on the phone. And I was like, you know, I absolutely adore the way N64 games like do like the grassy hills and fields and the trees. There's just something about it that just works with my brain.
Yeah.
Nostalgia probably, but like it just looks so pleasing to me that I can't help but be like, this is like peak graphics. But that's just it, right? That's why like when people tell me like, yeah, N64 games are ugly, and I'm like, well, some N64 games are ugly, but look at 007 Racing. Is there an uglier PS1 game?
Probably.
I mean, probably, but like really though, that game was ugly as sin.
Yeah.
Like it was gray and like concrete looking, and like
Odyssey
wobbly
is,
and like.
Odyssey is disjointed because there's a lack of connections between its worlds, while 64 thrives in the chaos because of its premise.
I can actually agree with what Ollie's saying.
Yeah, I
here.
get that.
I can respect
Whereas
that.
64 is like supposed to be like just wacky because you're going into paintings that aren't really supposed to be
Yeah,
real.
you're literally hopping
Whereas
into like nonsense.
Odyssey
right?
is like real
yeah.
places apparently.
Yeah. So I'm in New Donk City and I'm walking past human beings.
Yeah.
Which actually, if you think about it, isn't very aesthetically pleasing. Like Mario.
I
and
love
Park
New Donk
and
City
stuff.
though, so I would.
But listen,
disagree
you
with
like
that.
video games. That's the thing, right? You like the music.
That's my favorite
you like
world in that game.
But it is like awkward on the eyes. It's great graphically. That's not what he's arguing. But it's weird.
Well,
to
I mean,
see,
I
like,
think that
Mario
I think
cartoon character.
I actually think that contrast kind of looks kind of neat. Like
Oh,
it just
yeah. You
it
think
stands
that-
out.
Well, that's cool because, like I said, you can have your own opinion on the matter, and that's totally acceptable. Did I just lock myself in this box? Oh, what did I do? What combination of things did I do?
You're asking me.
I think I did the right thing just by accident.
You can just hold the ZL button to see where you are.
Wait,
Remember.
hold on.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Like I said, like even like look at like Diddy Kong Racing, where I'm like, you know
Oh
what?
man, Diddy
Game
Kong
looks
Racing.
so good.
You know, you want to talk about games that have
Or,
aged
like-
well with me, dude.
Yeah.
You want to talk about games that have aged well with me? Every time I think about Diddy Kong Racing, I'm a little giddy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a little hyped to be playing Diddy Kong Racing at any given time.
I can play that game right
It's kind of
now.
like the difference between me, like, so.
This is Banjo-Kazooie music.
That
No,
part
not
might have
there,
been-
not there. When I was
That
rescuing him.
part.
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm about to say not this, but yeah.
Dude, Diddy Kong Racing.
Every time, like even that theme song.
It's weird
that
because everyone says it
racing
is
song
really
rings in
hard,
your
and
head.
it is hard, but like I 100%ed it, and I actually didn't. It actually wasn't that hard, weirdly enough.
Can I just say though, it's, you know what? People think it's hard, but it's because they wanted
It's
something
not
easy.
It's not easy though.
No, it's not easy, but I think it's fair. You know, like
Well, when the boss is gonna cheat
yeah, the
deliberately,
bosses cheat.
is it fair?
I want to take
and
that
they
back.
laugh at you.
Yeah, I want to take that back. I can only get like pushed off track by a fucking octopus so many times. But Lord, is it a hard kart racing? Hey, man, like, I think you're right though. It is okay. I think, and Ollie, I think you would probably have an easy time too. Like, especially, I forgot I didn't have a map. I think especially as you like play games when you get a bit older and stuff, like you would find yourself getting better, right? What did you say about it?
Well, yeah, like I said, I beat the entire Mega Man 1 through 6 and Castlevania 1, and I was like, that actually wasn't that hard, because they're very fair games. Like people exaggerate their
Can I
difficulty.
get to my map?
Up.
That's fee.
Right.
Maybe it's in my start. Select. There it
It's
is.
one of the buttons, yeah.
Because he said there's a secret room in here. Or a secret wall, so it's over here.
Yeah, experience definitely helps. Like, yeah, it's like I'm definitely way better at games now than I was as a kid. But I mean, there's some games that I'm worse at, like Toho, because I haven't been playing it at all. Throw a bomb out there.
Good idea. It's not bomb. Nice bomb.
I don't know though. Usually they have make a different sound. This one didn't, so that's kind of weird. But I don't know if they kept that. Nothing. They didn't keep it. Interesting.
I really liked that game, dude.
No, like because like okay, here's a weird one for you. So Conquest Bad Fur Day has like the graphically superior remake on the Xbox. There are other changes that I don't like.
That's
Just
so
talking-
scary, by the way, like design-wise.
I think that chases you too. I don't know. I think you have to hit it in the back. Can you tell why,
It's a Metroid enemy if I've ever seen one.
Trevor?
Oh, it's not dead,
Can
Jesse!
you sprint?
Oh, good. I need you to hit it in the back. Stops, gets angrier.
Can you imagine a kid playing a Monster Hunter game? That shit would be impossible. Yeah, no shit, dude. Like,
Even like reading enemy and monster attacks, like holy shit, my guy.
well, yeah, like you said, like you even look at Dark Souls or like there's also like, you know, you also get better at games the more you play them because you learn them, right? My dad beat Halo 2 Legendary twice, by the way.
Is he on 3 yet?
No, I have to lend him my Series X, and I need to finish the games on it first.
What are you playing on it right now?
Forza 5. Told you, the game's huge.
Right, that's right.
Like, you wouldn't think it. Like, you're like, yeah, what is this, like a 15-hour game? No, it's like a 55-hour game. But, no,
There's a game, by the way, I need to borrow your, this is a weird thing to say. I'm going to give it, like, when I say borrow, I mean, I just have to play it here. But there is there's a game coming out. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it is. You just have to bear with me.
I just need to play it. I don't even care what it is.
It's like a...
Put that shit in my veins.
It's like a Castlevania game. It's like a Cthulhu detective Castlevania game. It looks really cool. I want it. But it's only available on Xbox and PC. And heaven knows my PC ain't holding up to anything right now, you know?
Can you climb back up with your claw shot?
I feel like I have to be able to.
Yeah, you can. They probably want you to use your arrows on that kid, but you could just, you know...
Cheese it and just leave?
That's not really cheesing it. Or is it cheesing it if you run really fast?
Or does the cheese get him instead?
No, sorry, let me finish my content. So yeah, Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Dude, I have a trashed PC. My PC is about 1 day away from being on fire.
I have the good PC, Ollie. Yeah, Conker's Bad Fur Day, so like the remake has like way better graphics, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's very clearly a huge upgrade over the original, but like, because it's on the original Xbox, it's less impressive to me. Because if you look at the original on the N64,
I missed
like
this. Should I go back for this?
Sure, it's not that far away.
Is blue is important chest, right?
You might need a key.
Well, I have a key, but that's not the question. Like, I'm saying that, like, I missed a chest.
I mean, yeah, just in case. It's not that far. Yeah, like, but the N64 one, for me, just looks better. Not because it looks better, but because it's just more impressive, technically.
Oh, my PC is... No, dude, my PC is at least... my PC was at least... and I'm not exaggerating when I say this. I think my PC is at least 8 years old now. The old girl is... Bless her heart. She's been fighting for me, but she's on the way out.
Yeah, that's the thing for me and Conquer, right? Like, I'm more impressed by the N64 version to the point where I almost like the visuals better, because it's more impressive for a game to look that good on the N64 than it is for it to look that good on the Xbox.
But Jess, think about it like this too. Like, didn't you just say like some games are designed to be N64?
Yeah, like it just looks really nice. Like the graphic style just fits it. Whereas on the Xbox, it's just, I don't know. Like it's so kind of like, if I had to describe them, Conker's Bad Fur Day has like this weird wet drip look to it that kind of makes it look disgusting, but it fits with what they want to point out with Conquer. It's not exactly the most pure game, but the Xbox version is like very furry because like they obviously wanted to like
emphasize,
So everything's everything's so fluffy in the Xbox version. So like everything's dirty and like wet in the N64 version, but on the Xbox it's like really fluffed out. Like it's really weird. It's such a weird stark difference that like almost bothers me a bit.
So Ollie, what happened with me? Wait, what month is it? September? I have to get on this. What happened with me, Ollie, was I found out like literally last year that I could use my social fund, or not social fund. What are they called? I have essentially we're given money by the government as like an employee, and you can spend like for us it's about like $850. And I was gonna put that towards my computer, like a new computer. And I was away on vacation when they were giving out the money. And if you're not there,
they give it to you?
No, they put it into your health spending account instead of your personal spending account.
Sucks.
Yeah, and so because it's in health, I can't use any of it. Oh shit.
Oh, that was very good.
Oh my gosh.
You need to go to that item check.
Dude, that was
You
crazy.
need to go to that item check.
What item check?
The one that they just put your bottle into.
Oh.
Because your pouch is full.
You mean like this?
Yeah, because that slot, you need to buy another slot from Beetle for that.
How do I get rid of this?
You probably didn't need that. No, you have to sell that or like put it away. So go back to the item check when you go back to Skyward.
Okay, got it.
Because you have some better shit there probably after picking up a bunch of stuff, but you're like, I don't need that.
Ollie, you have no idea how accurate that statement of F you sincerely the government is. I was there like a day after, and I was like, did I miss the day? And they're like, oh yeah, the cutoff was yesterday. And I was like, I've been on vacation for a week. Can I just change it? Like, can I just move it into a different fund? And they're like, no, you can't. It's in health spending for the year. And I'm like, I don't have that much to spend on health care, you know? Mayor Onion got you solid. Yeah, man, that's exactly how that shit went down. I'm gonna save, just in case. I just feel like it's a safe
Come on, man.
situation.
It's better there. That way you can't waste it on trash like a shitty PC.
Like a new PC to replace the one that's, you know, not doing so hot. And then Newegg had a deal that was like 40 to 60% off on PCs, and I saw there was a PC, and I can't remember how much it was, but it was very good. It was solid. It had like a 3080 in it, and I was like, you know, this might be the solution to my problem. And then I looked at the price, and I was like, that's reasonable. Like, I could probably afford to like go with that. And then I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do this. Then I was like, oh, wait. Can't use my health spending account. That means it's just full price.
It's so funny because, like, I was looking through PCs, and mine has a better Hulig system and a 3070, right?
Yeah.
But for like $100 more, I could get a 3080 instead of the 3070, so I was like, huh. But it had just the stock fan, which I wasn't a fan of. but that was not the deal breaker.
Yeah.
The deal breaker was the case was ugly.
Oh, Jesse,
I'll be looking up.
You could have got a new case.
I'm not, dude. For a pre-built, that was way more worth it. Trouble than it's worth.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's not worth it. It's a pre-built, right? Because that was back when the cards were uber expensive and pre-builts were cheaper.
Right, yeah.
Cards have come way down now, by the way.
Oh yeah? What are we talking about? Like,
well, we're in Canada, so don't expect too much. But like, they're are all in stock. $1,000 for 3080, $1,000 for 3080, right?
Yeah.
And that sounds like a lot for an American, but that's about the regular price for an American.
Yeah.
Keep in mind that's Canadian price. I'm gonna see if I can find it. It was an Alienware case. It was like this. That was it. This is the case.
I can't see that too. Oh my gosh!
Except for it didn't have the see-through. It was like solid white.
Dude, it looks like a router.
It's awful, right?
It looks like a router.
I was like, oh, I don't like
Send
that.
it Dolly. Send it Dolly.
How?
Just like save the picture and send it to him in Discord.
Oh, I'm not even logged into Discord though.
It's ugly.
I don't want to save a picture of this. Ollie, just type in on Google Alienware case. It's like the white, like, oval router-looking thing, if you want to see it. It's not great looking.
Yeah.
But as you can see, like, this case isn't, like, super cool looking, but, like, let's just say at least it looks like a regular case.
At least it looks alright.
Yeah, I also kind of like the colors inside. I can change those, huh?
Oh yeah?
Gotta find that LED button. I don't want to press buttons that I can't see right now, though.
Fair, very fair. Yeah, man, I don't know.
Say that again, or type it in chat. Yeah, just like type in Google this alien case. It's like the it's like a oval, like white thing with like a blue stripe down the center. You'll see it. It's like the first result that popped up when I typed that in.
Yeah.
It's just ugly. What an asshole.
Yeah, right?
Oh, you have to trap him. Oh, you got him, I think. Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
I have to shut the gate on him. That's how it works. Do this.
That looks like nothing. What do you mean by nothing? You think it's not that bad? I mean, it's not probably not the worst looking case in the world, but like, it was enough for me to go. I don't think so.
Yeah. Does he always hit it if I hit it?
If he's available, if he's able to, I think so. Maybe you gotta trap him over there.
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
it looks like
I can't do it without him. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's also right. It looks like a Dyson fit. I'm coming for you. Maybe I can trap him the other direction.
Yeah, try to chase him to award the locked door thing. Oh, you might have gotten him there. I don't know. Oh, you got him.
I barely had to do anything.
Damn, you just got out somehow.
Yep.
What even is that? I'm so perplexed. It's a router.
Bro, like I said, I was like, I was like, man, it's only $100 for a way better card, but like, God, the case and the stock fan. The stock fan was what really sealed the deal for me to get this one instead.
Yeah, because you want a fan.
Because I wanted like a better cooling system.
You want a whisper quiet fan that doesn't take.
I can't lie. I think the case probably was more of the damage.
Yeah.
I did consider buying it still though because I'm like, it's only 100.
It has a tail.
He says tall. I think he meant
Oh.
tall. I think he meant tall.
I honestly get so few of those in this game because of the system where you need like a shitload of them.
You only need 4.
Oh, still.
It was 5. Or it was 5. It was Twilight Princess. Bro, by the way, Ollie, what the hell? Why is Metroid Dread like? Why does every modern Metroid game have to reduce the amount of missiles you get to like 0? Like straight up in Metroid Dread, they're like, you got a missile pack. Sick. There's 2 more missiles. And I'm just like, this is literally just so you can have like 6 billion more missile packs.
Metroid Dread, its currency is missiles, bro.
Dude, they also put heart pieces in that game.
Yeah, that's right. You get like tank pieces.
And I'm just like, but why? Stop. Just to put more crap in the world. They also pulled the Metroid Zero mission where they made power bombs like the late game item, even though it's not that useful.
How dare you?
Which is kind of pointless.
You destroy a sun with a power bomb in that game.
Well, I wouldn't have minded if they did it like Super Metroid, where if you get a power bomb expansion early, they just give it to you, but they didn't. They wouldn't let you do that.
Wait a sec. Hold on. Where am I? What's going on?
Because if you get one early, it just does the whole question mark thing. Trevor, the boss key is right there.
Where?
To your right. That's the boss key.
That's the boss door. I don't have the key.
Well, go find a chest.
No, there's
the
key.
chest right there.
Okay, why I was confused was I just... Oh, because this isn't moving. That's what's happening.
Yeah, I meant... Oh, you meant tail. It was like a stub. Talked about it in my review, but it's a breadcrumb structured system and not a power-up based system. So they can't give you a lot to compensate.
I kind of miss the days.
I was
when
like, what are you
could
talking
find,
about?
like,
The
weird
case?
shit in the map. No,
No, Dread. I was confused. Yeah, it's a breadcrumb structure system, not power up, so they can't give you a lot to compensate. I mean, like I said, it's not like it's the end of the world. It's just kind of annoying, you know. I thought there was a lot of missile tanks in Super, and they give you 5, and there's less missiles overall than there is in Dread.
Don't worry, I understand what's gonna happen. Oh, the game didn't let me run preemptively.
No, you watch yourself die.
Yeah, that's so dumb.
Listen, man, 4-year-olds can be playing this. By the way.
I need help, dude.
What do you want? Which one? You want this one?
Luke, use the Force.
Really? Because I was just gonna make
Use the Force. Okay.
You know when you got smacked at it, like after you won that Silent Realm trial?
Yeah.
I should have been like
Game over! Yeah.
made you pissed off even more. Which is why they have big expansion for large puzzle areas, or fully take instead of partial. The principle is simple, but I don't think it's well implemented. I don't know. I mean, like like I said, it wasn't the end of the world. It was just kind of like it was basically just like it just wanted more shit to kind.
Let's just. Well, Ollie likes them, but like, I just hope that I don't have to deal with Emmys in Metroid Prime 4.
They're coming back.
I don't really want Nemesis chasing me around through Metroid Prime
That's
4.
what people want now. It's because Fusion is the best Metroid ever. So is Zero, which actually Zero had that too, kind of. Damn, what the hell? Why does Samus have to run now?
I'm supposed to jump into the mouth of the statue. There's 2 statues that face each other. What did he say?
Jump in the mouth.
Yeah, I have to jump in the sleeping one's mouth. That's what it said.
It's a one-time thing? Let's hope so, because I know even Zero and Fusion switched them to 3 only. So did, Samus Returns on the 3DS. I actually really like that game. That's my second favorite 2D Metroid. Behind, Super.
Super is so good, though.
Well, I mean,
You know what's funny? The only reason I played Metroid Prime, or Super Metroid, was because I played Prime. I played
me
Prime.
too, kind of,
Yeah, I
but-
played Prime, and I was like, this game is so cool. I kind of want to play other Metroid games that I knew they were 2D. Because, I mean, obviously, Metroid Prime is my first one, was a first-person shooter, right?
And Metroid Prime 2 wouldn't be out for some time. So I was like, obviously, young me, right, was like, well, I want to play Metroid, right? Oh. Yeah, young me was like, I want to play more Metroid, so I want to try the 2D Metroids, and I played Super Metroid. Like,
You go that way?
There's 3 of them. What am I not seeing?
Did you have to jump in the mouth of the statue yet?
No, not yet. Ah, sleeping one's mouth.
That's that one.
I can't do it.
Drop, Trevor.
Just
Is there something you can drop over there? Just like fly your way in.
Oh.
You had to have faith, Trevor.
Oh.
Have some goddamn faith. I have a plan, Trevor. But yeah, no,
I like, do you remember in Family Guy when he's like, essentially is like, George Bush Jr. is like, I know God will look out for us in this war with Iraq, and like he gets a phone call, he's like, hey George, it's me. I'm gonna need you to play down our relationship a little bit. Cracks me up. Oh, I forgot.
Forgot about that. That was neat. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, no, yeah, like Samus Returns server. If you want Metroid Dread, but like no enemies, that's literally just Samus Returns.
You forget I played like 70% of the game. I had to finish, and I already know what the end sequence like thing is. I got it. Yeah! Sorry, that's a really fun mechanic. I really like it. Perfect, flawless. That was neat.
I'll grab the other tail.
Just checking. I'm glad I didn't have to solve that puzzle further. Yeah, I played like 85% of like Samus Returns. The one thing it wasn't even a big complaint. It was just like I kept hunting the Metroids and hunting the Metroids. And
I really like them though, because they kept changing them. Honestly,
Yeah.
I mean that's just Metroid 2.
So I was just like, at some point, I think if I remember what I was like thinking at the time was just like, I've got other games I could be playing. I've played.
I was like, what did you do?
I'm stuck. That's what's happening. And I've also played Metroid 2 Classic on an emulator, right? I've already played it, but I know it's wildly different.
Oh, it's a very different. It's like a completely different game.
So I think I just kind of got like, fatigued hunting Metroid, and I started
Going back to Samus Returns feels rough after Dread. I don't know. One problem I actually had with Dread's controls, and I don't know if you did too, is I feel like there was too much. Like they're like during combat, they're like, okay, now press A, now press this, now press that, now hold L, now hold R, now press A, now press B, and you're like, like I feel like I got hit a lot of the time because I had to like press some like combination of buttons. But I didn't really feel that in Dread, or not Dread, Returns. So that is one thing I didn't like about Dread. Like I do appreciate the attempt to make everything nice and smooth, but there was definitely too many buttons in that game. One thing actually I didn't like, and I don't know if this is true for you too, I hated the way they did super missiles in that game.
They weren't even.
They literally
Dread.
just
You're talking
upgrade-
about Dread, where you
Dread.
have like where you don't have super missiles, you consume regular ones for everything.
Yeah, well, when they upgrade your missiles to super missiles, they're just missiles,
yeah,
but
they're
they
just
have more
missiles,
damage. But because the enemies have more health, it doesn't feel like they do
Oh
more
my gosh,
damage.
nothing has the power creep quite like Metroid Prime when you get super missiles and you hit a boss with it and their health bar's like...
Yeah, well, like I
Yeah.
said, even like in Super Metroid, if you shoot someone with a missile, it's like a... And if you shoot someone with a super, it's like a...
It's like a crack, yeah.
Yeah, whereas in Dread, they didn't really change. Like, yeah, they do more damage, but like the enemies get stronger, obviously, because you're stronger, and so it doesn't really matter. And so it's just like, now you can blow up the green doors, but it's like, cool. I'm
don't know what the
unfortunately a
actual
bad
puzzles
judge
is.
at that because I have way too much time into it, so it's hard to distinguish the particular differences. Fusion had the same issues with supers. Yeah, I think Fusion had the same thing too.
No,
but,
Fusion had the ice missiles and that didn't like...
But like, I also think, but to be fair to Fusion, it only has 4 buttons to work with, so they kind of have to do
I'm just saying Fusion's ice missiles were not satisfying to me.
They definitely had to work with the controls that they got, because Super Metroid and Super and Fusion have way less buttons. Like Super Nintendo games have way more buttons. Because like, you know, Tales of Fantasia, which is his first Tales of game.
Yeah.
Because it was only Japan on the Super Nintendo. But we got the translated version on the Game Boy Advance, but it's a terrible version because not only is the music worse, but the controls are butchered because you have 6 buttons on the Super Nintendo controller versus 4 on the Game Boy Advance, and that's an issue, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I can't blame Fusion devs for having to work with the controller they got, right? It just is what it is.
Do I have to kill this thing before they let me out? I think so.
That said, Supers and Dread are really fun with sequence breaking. It really breaks really fast. Oh yeah, I'm sure, because obviously those enemies are not meant to be killed that fast. Like I said, they do more damage.
We've talked about this a lot with in our conversations about this game, though. Something that like I absolutely can't stand with Metroid Dread is how damage in that game functions. I absolutely despise that an enemy can vomit liquid onto me.
That same boss you fought like 50 times.
It does 7 like of my fucking E-tanks. And I'm like, it's vomit. You know, like I was like, it's maybe like acidic, or maybe it's a concentrated blast of X-Parasite.
A lot of Nintendo games are doing that
but
shit
like
nowadays.
it's annoying to me that like I literally can have like the ocean fall on top of me. Bombs could go off in my fucking face. But like this thing is like blah, 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 and I lose
well, yeah,
my
because you
entire
fight that a
elbow.
lot. But yeah, like Nintendo's doing that a lot with their games. Because even Breath of the Wild, they're like, a blue goblin hits you with their club, and you were wearing the red armor and not the blue armor.
Yeah.
It does 15 hearts of damage.
It's so dumb to me. Like, it drives me crazy. Like, again, dude, like, Razorbeak can drop a fucking...
I'm sorry, I thought of Rayman 2 with Razor Beard for a second, and I was like,
What?
Razor Beard? What's Rayman got to do with
It's just
this?
bad enemy design. Yeah, but like, so like, Ollie, I'm fighting Razorbeak, and there's this really big cinematic move. This guy just pulls out his giant laser cannon and like sweeps the friggin' room. 1 tank of damage, like 1 E-tank of damage, 2 E-tanks of damage. He's like got a sun in the sky and it's raining down lasers. Half an E-tank every time I get hit by a laser. Blah! 4 tanks. What the fuck?
Like I said, and those
No,
things
I'm
are...
pretty sure it's laser. Sorry, I'm being a goof.
No, I mean like straight up, like the
Raven!
Oh yeah, see that's why, because you
Makes
said
sense, he's
Razor,
blind.
because when you
Razor,
said Razor,
dude, you know who Razorbeak is? He's a transformer.
oh well, because you said Razorbeak, and that's why I thought Razor Beard, because
Or is it Laserbeak? Now I don't know.
but yeah, no, like I said, and the worst part about those vomit enemies is that they're bosses, but they're essentially common enemies because you fight them like 10 times.
Every 10 minutes you find a new one of those dickweeds. So here's the thing. I'm done this dungeon, okay? Like, we're on the boss of this dungeon. And this is cool, because it's actually ending in, like, a perfect place for us to stop. But here's my takeaway from this, alright? Jesse, real small thing that I gotta point out about this. So we're, like, at the end of this dungeon. We've been talking... Laserbeak. We've been talking and having a lovely conversation for, like, the entirety of this dungeon. This dungeon had so little impact on us that we literally just talked through the whole dungeon. I'm not complaining, believe this or not. Like
I said, I don't think it's a bad dungeon.
I don't
It's
think
just
a
it's not
bad
as good as the
dungeon.
last two.
No, it's just like compared to the last ones.
But, like, it's
I literally
fine,
solved this
but-
right now. I literally have it.
Yeah, you do.
I like immediately.
Because
have it.
Console says this is his least favorite 3D dungeon. Period.
Wow.
But,
Does
like-
this have like 3-4 attacks total? It's forgettable. Yeah. No, this is I wouldn't. Is it my least favorite?
Over the sand or the other Earth Temple dungeon? Nah, I think it's better than those two.
What's the sad one?
When we get the Gust one, it's the Scorpion boss.
Oh, I
That
didn't
one is
love
kind of
that one.
tedious, I think.
Yeah, I think
That's
I
probably
did
the worst dungeon in this game, I'd say.
I didn't love.
It's not even that bad.
It's just like it has like some mechanics I don't love. What's our boss?
It also
Is it
comes
Gira?
after the best Skyward Sword
Yo,
dungeon.
dude, is my boss this guy?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, I can't remember this boss unless it's second time you fight this
that's
guy.
so cool.
And I was like, yeah, I think it's the second time you fight Giram. I think that's why I forgot. Yeah.
Let's see.
That's the
Also
opposite
comes after the
that.
best SS dungeon.
Opposite of what Alex said.
And it's the
second. But
His
yeah.
favorite is the Sand Ship, and his second favorite is the Ancient Sister.
Yeah, I
Whereas
understand.
me and you are opposite.
I like Ancient Cistern, but I think the Sand Ship is so
Yeah, that's what
cool.
I said. But Ollie, the dungeon after this is also really, really good. Like, it's my third favorite.
I see
after
you're
those
still
two.
among the living. Fancy meeting you here. You see it bump into each other from time to time again. No coincidence. I'm bound to thread of fate. Look at these drawings. Well, I was upset, but a little stunt. The goddess and guard dog pulled the gate of time. It was Twigs named Impa. Well, never mind that, because these drawings suggest the existence of a second gate of time. This news has just filled my heart with rainbows. I've been busy, boy, searching here and there and everywhere for another gate of time. Is it the giant monster that I fought that's sealed?
I don't think so.
And yet, I couldn't even find a single clue.
Maybe I'm
Since
wrong.
I know I can be honest with you, I'll admit I got a little sulky. It was frowns all round. The thought was, this guy's so extra. I love him so much. He's so extra. The thought of never getting my hands on that darling young girl again.
He wants this dip for sale cloth, too.
Everyone wants this.
We all do.
I loved that. I loved that angle, yo. I like that he dove down and Link is like, and he's like, like I loved the angle. Also, like Link's face here, like, oh. Oh. That girl, your adorable friend, she will be the instrumental in bringing about the revival of my master.
Strabger danger. Bad touch.
Bad touch. Bad touch. Before we talk any further on that subject, there is still the outstanding matter of your punishment. Do you remember when I told you that the next time we would meet, I would make your ears bleed from the sound of your own screams? Well, I've been thinking perhaps corporal punishment is a touch harsh. I might be willing to forgive and forget if you'll strike a deal. All I ask is for you to tell me where to find the second gate of time. Oh, it's the old lady, isn't it? It's Grandma.
Is it Grandma?
It's gotta be Grandma.
I don't remember.
Her friggin' hair is a pendulum, dude. And don't play coy with me. I know that you know, so why not let me in on the fun? Such behavior. A mischievous boy like you needs to be dealt with firmly. I must warn you, I won't go easy on you this time. I'm worried, because the first time I fought him was pretty hard.
No, you got more health this time. You're probably also more familiar with the game.
Lovely, aren't they? You'll find the supple skin of my arms tougher tougher than any armor. Doesn't their shape just leave you breathless? Oh gosh, dude. Behold, such beauty, such a pure form, such an exquisite
Frieza.
physique. Yeah, kinda. Such stunning features. Yes, I've pretty much got it all, though there's one teensy tiny thing I lack. Namely mercy. Don't ever do that thing with your tongue with me ever again, bro. Come to me. You and I are
Come
bound
to Butthead.
come to Butthead. So come close, meet me in battle, and the thread of fate binds us, soaked in the crimson of your blood. Looks so stupid right now. Wait. Did I do it? Touch my butt. Slice. Slice. What do I do now?
You have to make sure he doesn't grab your blade. He's basically looking for it. You want to trick him like in the first fight.
Okay.
I think. I'm assuming.
I gotta break his dingle.
Well, you
dingle
hit him.
dongers.
You hit him.
I wanna break his dingle dongers.
You can knock those back at him if you like spin attack at the right time with the right angle, but
Get his dingle dongers.
I was good at it, but I actually played with motion control. I didn't spam like Trevor.
Shut up. I'm not spamming, I'm winning. I think.
You hit him once.
Yeah, see. That's like 3 hits, Jesse. You Nardle Donger, come on.
Doesn't he look like an evil K-pop idol?
Kinda.
Aren't all K-pop idols evil?
Oh, shit! From the side. You like that shit? You like that shit? Ow. You like that shit? That shit, you like that shit, you like that shit. Ow.
Trevor, just use your shield or like.
What's a shield?
Left. It's a nunchuck.
What is a shield? You missed my point.
Oh, I thought you said what is the shield button, and I was like, Trevor, I told you like 7 times. Think of it like a Wiimote and nunchuck. This is a Wii game, not a Switch game.
Oh, he's got 2 swords. Your mistake was pulling out your second sword.
Because then you tell me where I gotta go.
Did I just poke him in the junk?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Cool.
Ah!
If you dodge that, you can just,
Oh, see.
if you dodge that, you can, he's stunned for a while. Yeah, like,
I
dodge
tried,
that,
yeah.
and yeah.
Poke. Yeah. Ah, I'm trying to react, you know? Ow. Did I hit him? Yeah. Right? That
So
works?
like I said, parrying is very forgiving in this game. It's how I beat the final boss. The guy told me not to do it. It didn't tell me what they told me to do to beat the final boss wasn't working. So and they're like, "Don't parry these 3 strikes," and I'm like, and then I won. And then I watched another YouTube video beat the final boss, and I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know you could do that."
Hold on. I got it.
You got a red potion.
I paid for my heroic potion. I'd rather use my fairy first. That's a 20 rupees, Jesse.
You have 873.
Fairies are free, Jesse.
They're not very plentiful in this game compared to the old
Yeah,
games.
right? Like I was thinking that. Like they're not.
Like I
really-
said, dude, Skyward Sword did make strides to make the games more challenging.
I don't ever lick your sword. Oh man, I should.
As you could tell with you getting your ass kicked by those bosses, compared to the other games. Although Bongo Bongo. It's funny.
Although
I want you to
Bongo
know,
Bongo.
in the randomizer, I went and found Bongo Bongo, and I'm just like, what the hell was your problem?
Oh.
Like, I was legit confused because I kicked the shit out of Bongo Bongo in seconds, and I'm like, Trevor, what is the problem?
Oops. It's funny that, like I can't walk yet. Oh no, he got my. What is he saying?
To be fair, they are pumper out of factories like AA batteries. They are pumped out. What are we talking about?
Talking about Dorias.
Oh, fairies? Not in this game. The other games they were.
Fucking shit. Oh, is that it?
I don't know.
Enough of this foolishness. I am Gurnam, Damon Lord. It shouldn't matter how powerful your sword is. You're still nothing. Not a human. Not just a human child.
I wouldn't really call him a child,
No.
but
You filthy
whatever.
scamp. You've awakened wrath.
I guess depending on how old he is.
That's it.
You did it. To be fair, it was chill. It kicked your ass.
Well, I mean, like
Like
honestly,
I said, you
was
have
playing
to
really
fight that on the
stupid.
boss rush, and don't forget, you only get healing what you bring in.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's not easy. Like I said, you have to really learn these bosses to do that. Get that shield. You have to earn it, and it's worth it because, like I said, it's like a perfect shield that like doesn't take damage. And I
Yeah.
think it has like,
Is it the Hylian shield?
yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, it's worth it. So. No K-pop idols. Oh yeah. You know what? Sure.
Yeah.
I don't
that's fair.
listen to K-pop or know anything
I just know
about
that they.
them, so-
I just know that they like. They became popular, so they literally like mass produce them. Like kids, they just like cherry pick kids. Game over again. You did it. You got the final flame. Boom.
You got quite a bit to do before you do the next dungeon, I think.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, you gotta go back to all 3 areas once
Well,
more
they only
for
have
annoying
like
side
we only
quests.
have like 20 minutes, so we could probably do like a bit of it.
I just remember the Fair and Woods one was the worst one.
Oh yeah. Dude,
I don't even remember what the desert one was though.
What is Fee getting?
I remember the volcano was pretty fun though.
Is it minecarts? Because that was dope.
No, I don't think so.
It's given us some pretty cool stuff in it to do.
But he hasn't even done the pumpkin minigame yet. The one that everyone hates that wasn't actually that bad.
Oh, it looks like that. Anyway.
Surprise! It was the Master Sword. The whole time.
The whole time? Jesse, the whole time?
Are you shocked?
That was the Master Sword?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to take a sec. Wow.
Don't forget that Fee is the sword.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Fee is the Master
Fee has
Sword.
been the Master Sword in every game that you played.
Yep. She's always been with you. Disappointing the entire time. Let's be clear. When I played Ocarina of Time, I got the Great Goron Sword and threw Fee on the ground and then left until the final fight where I was like looking on the floor like, is this sword? What did it get? It just said it got the power to destroy evil.
It's
or
probably
something?
stronger now, dude. It's the Master Sword. It's obviously fully forged now.
I gotta tell you, Master has been treated, tempered. Okay, yeah. Shocking, it's the Master Sword.
It even changed your case to the Master Sword's case.
Oh my gosh. So, shit like this. This is why I give Zelda games a little bit of a hard time. Because as much as I enjoyed this game, how many times can you do the same effing reveal and expect me to be impressed by it? Like, dude, they do the same thing in Wind Waker when you go and you have to go get the things from the idols and then the sword opens up and it gets the power. It's like, you're holding the Master Sword, Bane of Evil. And I'm like, hard cut to the montage of Trevor for the last, year being like, Master Sword, you got the Master Sword. You pulled the Master Sword. This is the Master Sword. At some point, me, the audience, me, the gamer, is like, I know.
I like the Master Sword.
I think the Master Sword is fine, but I'm just saying you can't keep playing it for,
You got a Goddess Cube to get.
where is it? It's
The
in
Seal
here.
Ground's in the Farron area. You want to stop in town? It's on the way.
Yeah, sure. I gotta go to Farron. I'm just gonna do as much as I can, kind of thing. Just
You can maybe buy another pocket.
At least this builds the myth of the Master Sword. Yeah, that's fair. But I'm just saying that.
I mean, obviously, well, here's the thing, Trevor. The Master Sword didn't actually exist before this point.
Okay, yeah, cool.
It's
but
only ever
all right,
been the
okay,
Goddess Sword.
fair.
You're the one who forged it.
Listen. I get it.
Which
it's,
is cool.
It's lore-wise, it's really interesting. But from a gameplay perspective, and yes, I mean a gameplay perspective, I have seen you get this Master Sword so many times.
You mean like Green Hill Zone and Sonic? Tired of the Green Hill. How dare you?
Honestly, though, I don't know if you're joking or not, Ollie, but I do feel like I do see Green Hill too much. I feel like Green Hill at this point is almost a wasted level for me.
You know why they keep doing Green Hill? Because the fans wouldn't shut the hell up about Classic Sonic for years.
Yeah,
to the
that's
point
fair.
where they're like, fine, here, take Classic Sonic, dumbasses.
But yeah, that's I'm fine.
Just use your claw shot, dude.
Oh, whatever. I got this shut out. I'm fine with I'm fine with Green Hill or whatever.
Yeah, same
but-
here.
Oh, I see. I'm fine with Green Hill and whatever, but I do get tired of it.
I don't.
I don't need to play
I don't care
Green
about
Hill
it.
anymore. And Jesse,
I've
I
never
hate to
cared
say
about
this.
Green Hill.
I hate to say this, but they never change it enough to make it that different.
But they made it Sand Hill last
When
time.
in Sonic Generations, do you remember when you're kind of sprinting around? I want this pocket.
It might be like 1200, which is why you might have wanted to have yeah. Which is why you probably wanted to stop and grab that thing first. I forgot.
Yeah, he throws shade at you if you don't buy shit from him.
Just go to item check and just put some garbage away.
I vomited on that screen shit, but I'm 100% headphone.
I forgot. I'll use like Sonic Forces is the worst video game ever made.
But no, so in Sonic Generations, they had that thing where you're grinding and the fish jumps up and whatever. They have kind of a 3D.
It's that girl, whatever she is. I think she's here.
I have to use the bathroom. You want to just dick around? I don't think this
Not
adds to
really.
my gameplay. This doesn't add to my gameplay. I'm use the bathroom.
I was like, not really.
But
Oh, you're inverted. You're garbage.
Yeah, I don't think that I don't think Green Hill Zone needs to be in there anymore, man. Can you imagine if every single time you played Mario, you did Bomb on Battlefield?
I don't think you need this crap. Or medium bomb bag shit. You might need that. What does this do? Oh, it doesn't tell you? Ollie, how dare you? Green Hill Zone is a classic. Probably want this. You know? He needs that though. Shit. Alright. Shit, I hate his inversion. Should I? Maybe. I guess I'll just head toward that. Hopefully it's like $500. Give me the $500. Show me potato salad. Oh, that's. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I wanted bugs. I wanted bugs. Whatever. I was pressing the D on the D-pad on my Wii remote because I did have muscle memory for it, but like I didn't have the Wii remote in my hand. Why am I facing the wrong way? Oh my god, I can do the right place. This way. That was where it was, right? What's the minus button again? There it is. Yeah, it's X. I was gonna say. Let's be real, Sonic Boom is so much worse than Forces. I mean, I haven't played it. I own it. I don't know why the hell I bought it. It was such a stupid idea. Like I said, I bought a lot of games for my collection that I'm just like, this was a dumb idea. This was a dumb idea. And now I have 1,200 games that I don't want to play. Woohoo. Hold on. But what I hate what Forces represent in its conceptual interests, which, by the way, I don't think a single Cypress's level of Frontiers will be original. I don't know. I mean, people seem to have changed their opinion and are now fairly positive on the game, but I haven't watched any of the new trailers. I'll probably pick it up because, you know, I'm a Sonic fan. Am I going the right way?
What's that?
Sonic.
We're talking about Sonic? What are we talking about?
Sonic Boom is worse than Forces, and how Ollie doesn't take a single cyberspace level of Frontiers will be original.
I doubt it.
How do I get down? How do I get down? Where's the button?
Where's the L?
Oh, it's this button.
I looked when he started diving harder.
I'm not sitting in the right position for this because I'm like slightly tilted.
As in, like, I'm joking.
Like.
You're touching the controller, gotcha.
Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah, there's the cube is right there. So, you need more pouch slots because you definitely need to change some stuff. You need like one more.
So, it's unfortunate, but I don't think, like I said, I want Sonic Forces to be good. Like, dog.
Frontiers? People are pretty positive about it now with the new trailers, but I haven't watched them yet.
I watched the new trailers, and they look better, but they don't look great.
I'm probably gonna pick it up.
This was the cube?
I don't think it was that one.
No, it's not this cube.
Check the map again. There is one here. I just don't know where it is.
Sorry. I can't spend, dude. I can't spend like $80 on
I mean, that's fair. I mean, it is gonna be expensive.
Crap, right? Like, I mean, even if Sonic, like, here's the thing. I played the last Sonic game, right? I played the last Sonic game.
Off.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, you're lucky. Please be like $7,000.
Like, God of War comes out the same month, right? I love the last God of War. I'm really excited.
It's not all that useful.
That's not what we wanted.
Well, looks like you're stuck without any extra slots. I put the bottle in your bag because I put away your other shield.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
So go to the forest.
So what I was saying was, like, God of War comes out the same month Sonic Advance, right? And I can't afford to
Don't forget to buy Modern Warfare.
I don't know. We'll see. We might have to call that one like the Christmas gift or something because I can't afford that.
I can't afford an Xbox.
Yeah, that's my best. You crazy? I can't afford an Xbox. Yeah, I especially just to like play it multiplayer. So anyway, I forgot the name.
It's super surprising how fans have changed your opinion. I don't get it. It's not the animations that have changed. It ain't the levels that have changed. I don't know.
Can I just for a second say that if you're trying to find logic in the Sonic fans, like the Sonic community, you're wasting your time. These people love stuff, they hate stuff. They hate stuff, they love stuff. There's this cool, this isn't cool. Sonic has aged like wine. Sonic has aged like cheese. You know what game is underrated?
Cheese like, don't you want to age?
I guess so. Eggs instead of like whatever. Like milk. Yeah, milk is the one. Yeah.
But isn't aged milk just yogurt? Or am I just thinking something?
Don't drink milk that's been aged into a solid, please.
There's nothing you can do to stop me.
Literally, these fans will change on a dime. Sonic Riders was underrated when it came out. It's a masterpiece. Sonic Riders is absolute trash.
Sonic Riders is mediocre, is what I think.
Okay, so like my point though, the point I'm making is that Sonic wants something F they want. More macaroni.
I know
more
what I
cheese.
want.
More macaroni.
I want Sonic Adventure style gameplay.
Then
or even something more like Sonic Unleashed.
Jesse, then play that stupid game.
No, I know.
Yeah,
But like, I would like another Sonic game like that.
Yeah,
it's
just Sonic
That's
Adventure.
That's exactly what I want. With a story that actually takes itself seriously, that isn't like super.
It should
dumb.
be here, right?
Yeah.
Sealed Grounds.
Yeah, you want Sealed Grounds. That's where you're told to go. I watched First Impressions. They all say the same shit. Open world's cool. What the fuck is cool about it though? I don't know. It's open world and you're Sonic. That actually sounds like a bad idea. That doesn't sound like a bad idea considering how fast Sonic is.
No, I don't think moving fast is a problem. But what I think is in a game that requires structure for moving quickly and doing cool. What the fuck? This wasn't here before. There's a train track around here.
It was there all the time. You're just too stupid.
You know how I know it wasn't here all the time? Because look at how high I am right now.
Yeah, you were a high as sick guy, Trevor. No wonder you forgot about the train track.
Were you high? I don't know, man. I don't feel low.
If you're looking for a serious fighting, I think Frontiers may be. I mean, like, I'm not talking like it's hard to explain. Something like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2.
Yeah. Actually, you know what, dude? Let's
like, I don't want Forces level of serious. Where like the problem with Forces is like. I don't know. I can't even really explain it. Maybe, but I'll try my hardest to like come up with my reasons when I do my Sonic videos.
Let's do this.
Not gonna talk to Groose?
No, let's do this next week because like honestly, we're like 10 minutes out, and like no one's like it's just been you, me, and Ollie kicking it in here. Let's just do this next week. We got what we wanted. We did a temple.
How about Unleashed? Yeah. Unleashed story is acceptable, but like I didn't love it.
My issue with Unleashed
definitely
is
okay.
My issue with Unleashed is solely, and I mean honestly and completely.
It was all right.
It's just like it ignores factors. Like they're like, oh, the Earth is destroyed. Where the hell is Shadow?
We don't like Sonic Friends anymore, Trevor.
But the Sonic
Frontiers, they confirmed they're like, yeah, only Sonic can be playable, and only like Amy and Tails and like Eggman are in the game. And I'm like, of course, because Sonic Friends are awful.
Even though, whatever. Okay, Ollie, thanks for joining and keeping us company, dude.
Yeah, man.
Do you want to end it?
Nope.
Game over, yeah!
I was gonna say something funny, bye.